Hey, what up? Mic check. Hey, we good? We good? We straight? I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. We good? Everybody in the building? Yo, I did not know a lot of y'all gonna be here on Sunday. Yo, hey, I did not know that a lot of y'all gonna be in the building on Sunday. I need to go live on the weekend, gang. What am I doing? Hey, salute to everybody in the building. No intro needed. I just want to talk to y'all for a little bit. Okay. I want to tell y'all that how child support can be the ultimate financial deleter for a man that is trying to stack up their money and trying to save up, because there's a lot of young guys out here. And the reason why I'm making this content is because I know somebody that just hit me up and said that they're going through a divorce. Now you got to pay child support. And this little ninja's only 25. And now he's struggling. And what I'm going to do is, this is not a show, by the way. All right. The link is in the chat. I'm going to bring y'all up. I do got a couple of videos that I want to display and this basically show y'all that stay away from the court system, man. Stay away from the court system. I don't care if you have to get a vasectomy. I don't care if if you have to, use protection. Those court systems are not playing with nobody. They don't care about what you trying to do. They don't care about what you going through. And also, look, black man, listen to me. These court systems don't care what color or race you are. Every man get the same treatment. Every man. Okay. So I just had a conversation with one of my homies, and he's going through it right now. And now all of a sudden he have to sell his whole house. He built his whole fortune at 25, and he dealt with this divorce, and now he got to sell everything because he can't even pay his own mortgage now. Now he have to short sell his whole property. All right. I'm gonna salute everybody in the building. We're gonna have a little conversation, man. We're gonna talk about it for a little bit. All right. Let me see here. We got here, man. Liberty Beast, what up, man? He said, no kids, no child support, living free. That's what I'm talking about, man. Hey, stay that way forever. You hear me? Stay that way forever, man. I warned you. What up, Freedom? What up, man? He said, stay free. All right. What up? What up, bro? Hey, is that Progress? You changed his name, man. What up, man? Hey, what up? In Disney's Enigma, man. You hit the like button for this one. Hit the like button, man. All right, this ain't no show. We gonna talk. Everybody hit the like button. The link is in the description. If you want to come on up, got any stories, if you're going through it, or if you know somebody's going through it, we're gonna have a little talk, man. I got some time today for y'all, man. What's going on with it, man? All right, Black Pill Dams in the building. Hit the like button. I see you on the panel, man. I got you, bro. Trust me, I got you. I got you. I see you, bro. Guns and butter, man. What up? He said no kids, no wife, no kids, and no debt. Live free. Hey, live free out here. Live free. Hey, we're gonna talk about this for a little bit, man. I got time, man. Segment. What's going on, man? Good to see you again, brother. What's up, man? Hood hobbies, man. What up, man? Oh, yeah, y'all. Hey, hood hobby, like, oh, goddamn it. He like, oh, hey, it's all. All right, we got time for this sum, this mode, this percentages. Find a good woman, find the right woman. All men are doing is finding the wrong women, the same woman. All right, Iota, salute to you. What up? You say, what's good with it, man? What up, bro? All is well, man. And also, man, hope y'all having a good weekend, man. Hope y'all chilling. All right, we're going to talk about for a little bit. We're going to chill for a little bit, man. R-Star, what up, bro? What up, mate? All right, salute to Nail the Ghost 86, man. He said, salute, salute. All right, got KT Blaze in the building, man. What's going on, bro? All right, good to see my people in here, man. Good to see y'all back in the building, man. He said, court system, worry about your money. That's it. That's it. That is it. Men are going down, and men ain't talking about this, man. I know one particular channel. I'm not going to say nothing, but I haven't seen this brother on YouTube for a little bit. So I want to talk about this because I care about what men going through. I care about y'all, man. I want y'all to succeed. I do not want anybody on here on child support going to those court systems and getting sent to the ringer. Trust me on that, man. Bro, man, the comps I just, oh my God. What up? Let me see. We also got in the building, man. He said, but I'm still going. Hold on. He said, I'm still doing my best to maintain. Oh, he said I'm on child support. Hey, feel free to hit the link if you want to, bro. Kind of, give us your perspective on it if your own experience, man. Anybody can come on up on the panel, bro. All right, don't be shy, man. All I need is audio. because you probably gonna be saving somebody else's life, man. That's why I made the channel for, so we all can learn from each other's experience. All right. But he said, but I'm still doing my best to maintain my life. Yeah, that's why I'm doing this live stream, man. I got y'all, man. He said, most get the business in these systems. You get more of the business if you, oh man, out the gate. Out the gate. He said, I paid for 2 kids and my daughter just turned 18 on January 11th. Okay, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. Man, bro. It ain't worth it, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this, man. It's not worth it. It ain't worth having no kids no more, man. It ain't worth it. All right, I'm gonna give some time for everybody to hit the like button. I'm gonna give somebody some time to go ahead and lead this live stream. This is only for men. This is only for my supporters. Everybody else, y'all can leave or y'all can just listen, man. So I'm gonna, shout out everybody in the building. He said the secret to get off child support is toxic, though. I know, gang. I already know. I get it, man. What up, Black Savant? What's going on with you, bro? What's going on with it, man? He said condoms are cheaper than child support. Yeah, that's the thing. Men are not using protection, and I know in some cases that condom can break. Anything can happen. And to be honest, to be quite frank, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna be completely transparent with y'all, man. The ish that I heard earlier today, I'm thinking about getting me a vasectomy, man. I'm thinking about getting a vasectomy because there's no way that I'm gonna build my own legacy, my own finances. And as a man at 39, there's no woman gonna tell me, "Hey, something happened. I'm prego." Nope, I'm not dealing with that, man. So I'm thinking about getting me a vasectomy, gang. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's getting spooky out here, man. Hey, it's getting spooky, man. When you got ish to lose, you start thinking about that, man. You start really thinking about how you can lose a lot of things that you've been working on, man. And it's very pitiful for men to continue to stay free. What up, ancient Somali? What up, man? He said Japan is instituting a bachelor tax in 2026. Man. What up, Mill 36? He said peace to the panel in the chat. Oh yeah, we gonna chop it up, man. We gonna have a dope little conversation about this. All right, I got y'all, man. I got y'all. He said, but I didn't know better back then. I was a blue pill simp. That's the problem, though, Neil. Nobody knows. We all was basically brainwashed to be this blue pill superhero, with chivalry, put women first. And men never really had this conversation because majority of us here, we was raised by single mothers. But people that had their father, they're very fortunate to tell you things that all women are the same. And when you create a family, because that's all they show on these TV shows, that's all they show on these movies, right? The white picket fence, the horse, the white horse, the kids, the legacy. That's all they show you. But they don't show you how a lot of these fathers that's acting from the 80s and the 90s sitcom that is dropping DEAD right now. They're acting, gang. These fathers that play roles that was acting are dropping DEAD. Do you know how stressful that is? Not just to be a father or to be happy, but to act. These actors are getting deleted. Because even when you try to act like you have a perfect family, it's still stressful. Have y'all noticed that? Have y'all noticed that? Men do not have these conversations on YouTube. And more importantly, a lot of these married people with families, they're not going to tell you this. They want you messed up because they don't want you free. I want you free. I want you free. I told y'all what I went through. I don't want nobody to go through that. I don't. I'm trying to prevent you from going through that, gang. I don't want anybody to be messed up out here. It's crucial. Yeah, 90s, 80s sitcoms, these men that been acting as fathers, as families. You got what, Uncle Phil. What's that one dude name that just recently passed away? All these actors that's acting as fathers are getting deleted. Their stress of acting. But men wallets are perpetuating the same loop, the same rat race, right? You got salary, slavery. You got wage, slave. I don't want to get too deep into it though, man. But we're gonna, have a little conversation, man. He said, I stand by in-house and legacy. My girl won't take 50%. That's what's up, man. Hope that lasts forever, man, because you're gonna need it. What up tonight? What's good with you, man? What up? He said, my baby mother didn't put me on or call her bluff several years ago. I said, do what you gotta do. I don't give yeah, you shouldn't give it. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, just pay that, if you pay that child support, can't see your kids, you already know what to do. I know I'm gonna be the most hated on YouTube telling you all this, but if people keep telling you to fight for your kids, people keep telling you to be a bigger man, and if you can't see your kids, hey, you gotta leave, man. You gotta pay that child support and you gotta make yourself happy. Or if you want kids that bad, create another family. I know people gonna disagree with that. I don't care. He said pay for play is cheaper than child support. But guess what though, guns and butter? Everybody is considered a trick. Everybody considered they're not getting it genuinely. They're not getting it as a real man because they want you messed up out here. That's why these guys are calling you out. That's why the guys are calling you tricks. That's why the guys are calling you not a real man to take care of a woman because they don't want you happy out here. You can get any woman you want to. You can keep your assets, you can keep your finance, you can fix bonds, you can put hands on knees, any woman you want around the globe. But at the end of the day, you are paying. And I'm gonna tell you this: you are not just paying to make her leave. We are over that. I'm not saying that anymore. I'm telling you, you are paying to keep your freedom. You don't pay her to leave no more. You are paying her to keep your freedom. And when you do that, you have everything that you work for and you keep it. You sustain it, gang. You sustain everything you have. All right, I know people keep talking about, oh, you pay to leave, you pay to leave, you pay to leave. Ain't no more of that. You pay her so you can keep your freedom. She can leave whenever she wants to. You got your nut, you got everything you wanted. She can leave whenever she want, but you pay to keep your freedom. That's what I'm gonna be saying. All right, man. And also child support, there's no age limit. You see these little kids getting raped in high school. When they get old enough, guess what? They got to pay child support. This system don't care about men. Everybody talking about race. It's not about race. It's about class. It's about the importance of being a man and knowing what you can lose. It's not about race. It's about class. It's about money. Keep your money. He said, yeah, Bruce Willis. Bruce, yeah, everybody, man, every man catch these hands in court, man. Hey, I'm gonna say one person today. What up, 7 Night Stand? What's going on with it, man? All right, I'm gonna get a couple of these comments and then I'm gonna let the panel talk. All right, hit the like button. Anybody feel free to have this talk. We gonna chop it up a little bit, man. He said, dudes got to stop being scared. Just call these females bluff. Women are for real, for real. Ain't about that life. But when you weak, they capitalize on it. So niggas just be strong. Females are really exactly, yeah. Hey, real. Hey, this is real right here. It don't matter because I know men always get caught into this segment on females liking you, loving you. They're gonna be with you forever. You start having a family. Once they get their investment, they are out the door. And shout out to all the fathers that got full custody. I get it. You had a relationship, it failed, you had to play dirty. And I'm happy you got full custody. But to the men that don't want no kids at all and they just want a family, hey, good luck to you. Good luck to you. That's all I got to tell you. Good luck to you. Everything that you work for, everything that you work for that you earn, you can potentially lose it and you have to regain it. These young men in their 20s, 30s going through it, they have to sell their whole property, sell everything they work for. This is no joke. Stay out of these systems, man. Keep your money to yourself. He said that method acting. Yeah, hey, yo, look, bro, look. And I hope YouTube won't shadow ban me again because I mean, how far they can take me. I'm already in depths of hell, gang. But look at what's going on. All these fathers that was acting, these guys were acting to be happy. There is no such thing as happiness all the time. These are shows, but it show you that if you take a look at all of these 80s and 90s sitcom, who is the majority of people passing away? Think about it. It's the uncles, it's the fathers, it's people that try to act as a father figure. It's stressful. Even acting. Pay attention. He said, thankfully, I never got married. You don't need to. You don't. Yeah, F them. All right. He said, yeah, niggas want to say these 304s, though, especially the black men, biggest simps. Let them continue to be simps. Because at the end of the day, I know I got some kids out here. I need black men to be stepfathers. I need them to step up because they're gonna take care of my kids. So that way I can live my life. That way I can live free. Let them keep taking care of kids just because a woman got a nice behind. Let them do it. Let them do it. All means. Thank you. And I don't. And like the thing is, I don't say, "Oh man, all these simps, man, I'm tired of them." I am, but they are very helpful because they'll pick up the slack that you left, so that way you can live free. And let these simps pick up, all the pace and pick up, take care of a nut that you created. All the smacks you got, they will take care of that. Just because a woman got a nice behind, let them do it. Good for them. What up? What up? We got what? Sir whooping. Sir whooping that. What kind of name was that, man? What's up, man? He said, "What up, BMP and everybody?" Oh yeah, what's up, man? Good to see some new people in the building. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new. Hit the panel if you want to. All right. He said, what I say, you get the business more if you man, I ain't playing with y'all, man. All right. All right. So I'm gonna do let me see. I'm gonna go with Black Peel Daniels. So okay, look, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do 101, okay? I'm gonna do 101. So I want to hear from BPD what he got to say about how child support is the ultimate financial destroyer. I'm gonna go ahead and let him talk, and then after him, we gonna listen to Freedom. All right, got the mic, brother. Go ahead, got the floor.
Salute, salute. Well, of course, I don't have children. I don't have a baby mama, but my older brother do. So with my older brother, and like any other black man, this guy struggled financially. Now he is working a construction job just about like 7 days a week, but his child support is just basically just draining his finances. Guys, these women don't care about you, and the system don't care about you. Any way they can get money, they will get it through you. Let me say this again. Any way women can get money, they will get it through you. Now with him, you would think that okay, if these women had screwed me over because he had his first baby mama put him on child support. She passed away about at least 4 years ago from sickle cell anemia. Rest in peace to her. She was like a nice female. So his second baby mama, he had sex with her when she was like 16, 17. I think he was like in his 20s or something like that. Like, dude, man. But this girl was just like disrespectful. She was nasty. The last time I saw her was like I was working on that sign home job. That was, I think, like last year. But the encounter she had with some different girl, the girl came in and the girl was basically rude too. Two black women just fighting it out and being rude. So back to the child support thing. You would think that any black man that got common sense that okay, my baby mama screwing me over financially. Let me pay this child support and try to find a high paying job and let me leave her alone. Nope. Oh, shout out to my baby mama. I'm gonna keep in contact with her, give her diapers and all that. Any man with common sense would just leave these chicks alone altogether. My point is that these guys down the road will continue to get screwed over because in my I'm thinking that child support to them is just like a good thing, even they don't have the finances. If they have the finances or they don't, I think they like being on child support. Go ahead.
Appreciate you, man. Salute, man. Hey, I want to give a huge shout out to Kamara for the $2, man. Supporting the show, man. We gonna have a little conversation, bro. Hey, salute to him real
Sometimes
quick,
you gotta
man. Salute
pop
to him,
out and
man.
show niggas. Certified
Salute to him.
boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with them.
All right, and I'm gonna try my best to pay attention to the chat. But if you really want a message out, super chat it, gang. Super chat it, so that way everybody can see it. Before Freedom go, I want to say this real quick. Now, I I know somebody that he's 25 and he's been doing really good for his life. He's ex-military, he's a veteran, and he is a truck driver, right? So he's making almost 200 grand a year, including his disability. And recently he hit me up because he was telling me that he wanted to trial a family, and he really thought that he had everything that he needed to take care of a wife and kids. And I remember I served with him, and I just tell him that, yo, you don't need to do all that. You can just keep going. You're still young, but that child support can really cripple you in the long run. Anything can happen. She can stop talking to you. There's an argument, and the kids are investment. All right. So we chopping it up. And later on, earlier today, he was like, yo, BNP. I'm like, yo, what up, man? You good? Haven't heard from you in a long time. All right. He's like, man, I'm on child support, man. I was working and I got my paycheck. And what's crazy is that he told me his ex-wife didn't even tell him that she was going to file. They were just going through it. And she had this bottled up throughout the whole time. And most importantly, he had grabbed his paycheck and he was like, yo, why does it say child support on here? Because usually he say he get about what, 15 to 2 grand a week, which is good money. And now he getting almost like 900, 950. So he went to HR and it was like, yeah, you want child support. He didn't even know he got served. And basically, if you've never been on child support, they give you an affidavit. They let you know when you're gonna be in court. But the crazy part about this is that they are still living in the same household. She didn't move out, and he was still, living with her. Well, she living with him. But once he got that first paycheck, guess what she did? She moved out to her parents, right? So she moved back with her mother and her auntie and whatnot, and also took the kid, took the child. And he didn't even get a affidavit because what she did is she purposely put the previous address that he recently lived in. She didn't put the recent one. She put the previous address. So he never received any court documents, any affidavit, and then by default, he lost custody, full custody of his daughter. Now he's at work and he's stressed out. He hit me up and I was just trying to tell him, I'm like, yo, you will never know because you don't know how blessed you are. You don't know how important it is to just be single and no kids because nobody really tell men how blessed they are. Married men won't tell you this. They want your freedom. So now he's going through it. So now he have to sell his whole property that he worked for, right? And now he have to do a short sale. And if anybody know what a short sale is, it basically means that you have to sell your property because you need the money. And even like if your property value or your equity is maybe 250 or 300,000, you have to sell it for 150 just so you can make a profit. So he's going through that process right now, and he's trying to maintain his sanity because he's going crazy. And now, not only that, he is going through retroactive pay. So everything that he gave his daughter or gave the mother, it doesn't count. Now he's 6 months, eight months within a retroactive back pay. not only he have to pay child support, I'm not sure, he didn't tell me how much, monthly, but he told me the amount with retro. Bro, he got to pay back almost 30 grand. I I remember saying this. I remember having a conversation about this, about how you should keep your freedom and you should make sure the power that you are releasing is only lust. And these court systems are banking off that. They are banking off your release. They are banking off your confidence of not getting a woman prego. It can happen anytime, any moment. Now, this guy getting divorced, he got to pay back pay of child support. He got to sell his property. He got to sell all his assets, liquid assets. And now he's only 25. Now, guess how long he got to go through just to get back of where he built all this time. And now I'm thinking like, bro, hey, it's spooky out here, man. Okay. What up? What up? Shaka, what up, man? He said, hold on, I'm getting some of these. Let me see. He said, okay, so he said 30K. What's retro? Okay, let me explain this. Retroactive pay is back pay on child support. So if your baby mother, if she files for child support, she can go back as far as she can, as far as the court let them. So that means that he have to pay child support not today, but probably a year ago or 6 months or 7 months ago. But what's crazy about this is they were still living in the same household, but the court system do not care because not only you are a man, but the man paycheck and his finances perpetuate the system. They don't care what you go through. They don't care what she said. It only care they only care about paperwork. He did not get the paperwork. He did not get the affidavit. Okay, he got 30 days to appeal in court. He didn't get that. His baby mother sent it to a previous address. Okay, so what she did is she went and filed herself. She got all these people working with her, and she ended up filing, I don't know how many years back, and they believe her. What he have to do now, he have to learn the court system. He has to go file motions. He has to go get a lawyer, and he have to learn as he go through this stress. And hey, right, right. I can't, bro. Like right now, I cannot agree enough with this right now, man. I cannot agree enough with this. And I know there's women that can't have kids. There's women people be selecting. As of right now, I'm going this direction. I got way too much to lose for something that women can just victim blame themselves and gain more finances, and then a man have to suffer. I'm with this right now. Vasectomies are a must because there's no way that there's no woman about to trap me into any type of lifestyle just because she says she like or love me. Okay. I want to say something else, but I don't want to get too graphic on here. I'm gonna go ahead and let Freedom take care of the panel real quick here. I'm gonna go ahead and let him speak. I hit the like button, man. And if anybody wants to join the panel, you can. All right. And if you want your point across, hey man, make sure you super chat it because I'm gonna read some of these comments, but I can't catch them all. Man, this is very important, man. Do not, hey, pay attention to this whole panel and the whole live stream, man. But go ahead, Freedom, man. You got the floor, brother.
Yo. Yeah, so let me start this off right. I'm young, right? I'm young. I've never been married. I've never got into a relationship. And child support is something where I've seen other guys, right? Who I've called, right? I've called like married men and spoke to them and who are divorced. And I spoke to one, right? He was making like 19,000. So he wasn't making much, right? And he had 3 kids. And obviously, I'm in the UK, right? So he he had 3 kids. So in the UK, if you have 1 kid, you pay 13%. If you have 2, you pay 16. And if you have 3 or more, you pay 19%. The backdated child support is basically child support for the past. I think someone said that. But yeah, he had to pay for 3 kids, and he told me that he couldn't go to work, right? He told me he had no money to go to work. He had no money for his gas. He had no money to eat. He said that he didn't eat for 3 days. He had no money for new shoes. He showed me his shoes. He was like, look, I got these, these Jordans, right? The shit. And I'm just like, all right. He told me that, he couldn't, he basically told me he was starving himself because he had to pay child support and he had to work, right? And he wasn't making much, right? Effectively, what happens is the courts, especially here in the UK, right? There's something called the Child Maintenance System, the CMS, and the family courts in America, right? You can watch videos. I've spammed them in chat prior, right? You have, yeah. Oh, you want to touch up on this?
Oh no, you good. You good. I just wanted to show people because people had questions about what is a retroactive. So right now I'm in Washington State. So we'll say Washington State back child support laws allow for retroactive child support in certain situations. This could happen if a parent didn't give financial help from the start, or if the parent was supposed to pay child support and did not. All right, I just wanted to go ahead and point that out to people that wanted to know about retroactive child support. But go ahead, man. Got it, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that retroactive child support, man, it cooks people. He luckily didn't have to pay it, but he told me, he couldn't eat for 3 days. 3 days. He was like, I was starving. I was only drinking like water and like having like, like the basic stuff like bread and stuff. Oh, like can you just put yourself in that position? Like, because the courts effectively, what they'll do is, right, people don't know this, but they won't just take from your paycheck. If they can't get from your paycheck, they'll get from your property. They'll get things, they'll come to your house, they can seize things, they have control over everything, right? People think that they don't. They have control over literally everything that you have. Different businesses. If you have a second business where you're earning another income, if you that's why guys in the divorce courts, I mean, yeah, in family court, they hide it from the courts, right? And they do hearsay in America. So if you know what hearsay is, it's basically where it just goes off what the woman says, right? 93% of men here in the UK are paying child support. In America, it's around 70 to 80. So we got a system that is effectively against men, right? And they also have spousal maintenance, right? I won't touch up on that because it's not part of the the child support. But yeah, you might have to pay that as well, and that has no guideline for it. There's no set way to calculate spousal maintenance, but there is for child support. There is also additional child support you're going to pay if you make a certain amount of money. So if you're in the 100,000 to 175,000, when you're in the high tax bracket, they do additional child support. If your kid has to go to private school, if your kid has to go to certain competitive events, which these days, man, these kids be going after school events and all that, you're going to have to pay that as well. And he didn't tell me all of that, but there's so many things that go into child support, and this is why it's actually the ultimate financial destroyer. And when you start adding up, people be like, oh, well, he's a good man, he's paying his 500 in child support. He makes a very little amounts, but you got to understand, look at all the bills you have to pay now and then add the child support. So you have to add the food, the water, the gas, the mortgage, the blah 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 blah. And then it comes to a point now you have to add the child support because that becomes mandatory. How many years will you be paying it? Well, we don't know. All right, that's me done.
Appreciate it, man. Let me get some of these comments, man. Let me see. He said, basically all the money he was preventing giving didn't count. She finessed him on a court order. Now he paying debt off the whim of a female. Yeah. Women biggest finesse is the court systems, and they don't have to tell the truth. They do not have to tell the truth. They can say anything, but it's up to the man to prove his innocence because the women automatically win unless you play dirty. But a lot of men, they don't want to play dirty. They want to, you know, justify themselves in the court just because they're a man. I want to address this comment real quick. He said, yeah, no matter how F the system is, I believe a vasectomy isn't the way. It messes with your masculinity. Absolutely disagree. It does not, a vasectomy does not messes with your masculinity. A vasectomy in today's times, all it does is it separates your your vital fluid. All right, I'm gonna say vital fluid. I want to keep this PG. It separates your vital fluid from not having kids. Everything remains the same. It does not affect your masculinity. They don't chop your private parts off. All it does, it basically takes away a tool that prevents you or prevents your seed of having kids. It does not affect you any shape, way, or form. Okay. I just want to, because people, want to go ahead and inform y'all on that.
It don't affect the testosterone.
Yeah. It don't affect your testosterone, your masculinity. All it does is they cut off a tube to prevent you from having kids. You can still splash. All right. If you know, you know. All right. Nate, you said I will never have children from these Western 304s out here ever. You say that now. You say that now, man. My homie I just, talked to earlier today, he's going through it. He said the same thing to me. He said, man, I'm going to stack my money. I mean, like, he didn't say I'm going to live free, but he said I'm going to stack my money. I'm going to just focus on me. But he fell in love, right? A woman got him. It's like when men run game. When they tell a lot of women what they need to hear, women will do the same thing. And he got. It is what it is. Okay? You can't blame either party. You got to protect yourself. That's all you can do. You don't go to boxing just with all offense. Defense wins games. You need defense. You're going to get hit in that ring. You're going to get jabbed a couple of times. You're going to get hooked a left or right. Okay? But the most important thing is defense. You got to protect yourself. Like I always say, all right? He said, damn, he said, guy on YouTube has a vid of him sleeping on the ground. Yeah. Majority of these homeless men are homeless because they had to pay child support or they had to protect and, deal with a woman. Nobody cares about these homeless men telling you that I lost my kids, I lost everything just because child support. Child support don't really care about what you're going through. They only care about that money. And it's up to you to file those motions in court. And a lot of men don't really know the court system like that. They only know to be liked and loved. They only know about a woman telling them what they need to hear. But these courts not going to tell you what you need to hear. You need defense. You need to protect yourself. And I get it. Right? All men ain't gonna want no vasectomy. It's cool. It's cool. I understand it. I get it. Anything that works for you, that's cool. But for men that have a lot to lose, I mean, look into it, man. Look into it. But there's some men that's, been protecting themselves. They're using their Jimmy hats, right? But there's men that still believe in women. They will slip up. And unfortunately, it was somebody that I've been talking to that I've served in the military with. And now he got to sell his whole property. And now he got to get his whole life together, man. All right. Let me see here. Oh, hey, shout out. Shout out to Hot Fire in 321 in the building, man, for the 10. He said, live free. Salute to you, man. He said, not going to be able to catch the whole live. Salute BMP and the squadron. No kids, no marriage, no commitment to these 304s. I'm going to retire at 40 in 2 years. Just pay hashtag no Kate.
Fuck niggas. Bitches too. All I got is this money. This should do.
Salute.
Straight cash, homie.
Man.
This is the season to let the real motherfucking G's in.
But I just wanted to inform you that this is what's going on. And yes, there is no change in the laws. There is no court system that's going to reason with you or side with you, because you need to understand it's not about you. It's about the money. They want your money, right? And most importantly, you have to protect yourself in these courtrooms. Look, men right now, they don't know what a court is. They've been watching Judge Judy. They've been watching divorce court, child support court. They don't know what's going on. But when a woman really give you that divine femininity, right? Rubbing all on you, like you, I love you, I can't have kids, and poof, there you go. You're gonna be right there. You might have a Keisha judge, you might have a Karen judge. Your money will be gone, and it's up to you to spend more money to file motions, more money to file petitions, more money, more time. to make sure that you can provide for yourself, right? Most importantly, man. All right, but salute to Hot Fire and 3, 2, 1, man. Salute to you, man. All right. We got Shaka Nul in the building, man. I'm gonna go ahead and mute up and let this brother talk. Let's go.
Peace, everybody. You guys talking about like dudes on child support and stuff? Well, the homie that when y'all see me cammed up with the homie, like the one I travel with, like R Star said the other day, like how dudes in the trade always talk about not getting married, right? One of the girls, he got a few kids, right? But this is how bad it is. Even the girl, like she lives in a whole nother state, called child support in her state and said that he does not owe this money. Like that money's done or whatever. But here in Vegas and the other state that she's calling from, they don't even trust each other. And I'm talking about the child supports courts or whatever from both different states, from both states, don't even trust each other, saying that he owes a shit ton of money and he can't even get his passport renewed because he owes this money. Even when the girl, that's his kid's mom's or whatever, called them, you know what I'm saying? And they won't return no phone calls. So that shit has an effect on your license if you get pulled over. And you gotta go like the court or some shit, they'll hit you with an FTA. And it's usually like a little over 500 to bail out. Now, in my trade, the electrical trade, sometimes we got to get special licensing, like to do solar or whatnot. And it asks you on the back of that fucking application, do you owe child support? You will not get that license. There are some licenses you cannot get while on child support. So ponder that shit for a second. Done.
Yeah, hey, that's a very good point. Very good point, man. And in most cases, yeah, men got skills and trades that needs licenses just to not just get to work, but to work. And it depends on, I mean, we all know it depends on the state, but they go with the amount. And if you exceed that amount, there's no passport, there's no license, there's no job license, there's no fishing license, there's no gun license. They take away your life, basically. They take away everything because they don't care about if you can provide for yourself, how you get to work. They want that money, man. So that's a real good point, man. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put the link in the chat again, man. It's a good conversation. All right. I just want to go ahead and make sure you brothers are informed. They are not, they don't care. And men, black men specifically, they keep talking about that, oh, they racist, black men, always, it's all races of men in these courtrooms. And it's all races of women that's filing for child support. All races. They don't care about your race. They don't care about your skin complexity. They care about green, dinero, dotaries. That's all they care about. All right. They can take your whole freedom away if you are deep within the rears that you can't pay, man. That's a good point, man. Salute to the panel.
And,
All right.
and if you can't pay it, you're going to jail.
Yep.
Yep. Going to slammer. You're going to the slammer.
Well,
even if you overpay, they still lock you up. That's messed up.
Well, hold on, BPD. You don't just go to jail. What happens is, I mean, you're on the right course. I don't know if you know everything, but like I used to go to these things. The way you go to jail is because you're supposed to go down to the court every quarter or some shit like that, right? And you're supposed to report earnings, like if you made more. So them motherfuckers want you to come down and tell them, hey, take more from me. So if you don't do that, they'll put a warrant out for your arrest. So if you get picked up, that's how they do. That's how you get it. So if you don't, so they consider that a FTA, a failure to appear. Like when we started the apprenticeship back in 2011, 2012, he got picked up like 3 times before that. Now imagine this: we're apprentices. We go down to the school. They give you a call, right? What's called a job training assignment. As journeymen, we take calls. As apprentices, we're given calls. So you got court that day. You're supposed to start orientation. What are you gonna do? He was missing them shits. Like, fuck them. I'm not doing that. They just got to catch me. And they did. At one point in time, the marshals even came to the homie's house. Like, that's how bad it was. You know what I'm saying? And he had lived in that house still. And then they took him to fucking jail. Like, they were going to the neighbors, asking the neighbors where he's at. Have you seen this guy? All types of shit. Like, it's pretty bad, man. Child support is no fucking joke, dog. You're a
Yeah, all men
criminal.
pay.
Yeah, you're a criminal, and child support is a Title 4D, which is like credit. Like, say you owe a credit card, whatever, you don't pay that card off, they sue you, and they can garnish your check. Most times they write it off. That's what child support is. It's a Title 4D type shit, and you're not supposed to be able to go to jail over a Title 4D, but they have the power to take away everything, your means of life, of living, and they can do that shit. They can do it.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, Title 4D is very illegal, right? The magistrates, the judges, it's very illegal. But that's why men need to learn these laws or just prevent it. And also I want to say this before I get the truth to go too. Just say if you are on child support and you get a better job, guess what's gonna happen to you? Your your baby mother can file a motion and she can basically track you and track your assets like a hawk. So, for instance, if you're making $70,000 and you get another job for $90,000, guess what that means? It's more child support. They will be watching you, right? And they need every dollar, every cent, every penny. So imagine somebody that's watching over you every step you take. You can be successful, you can be paying your child support. The more money you make, the more child support that they're going to take. All right.
Yeah.
Dope convo though, man. Let me go ahead. Let me hear what Truth Seeker O2 got to say about this, man. What up? Go ahead, brother.
Am I missing something? I was a little late, so I show up. So I heard you mention about child support. Hello?
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead, man.
Um, I don't know much. I don't know much about the law stuff. All I know is that I'm gonna say something very quick. Since I got here a little bit late, I just got done juicing something. All I'm gonna say is that I may not want to learn about the law. I'm gonna just avoid altogether. I can see um that while I'm listening, which I'm like pretty much a lot late later on. So I'm rather just avoid altogether. It'll be a lot easier to learn the law because, to be honest, I don't want to get involved in any of these situations. And also, I heard about one of my generation that worked on they won cases. So even though you have to pay a lot and you lose a lot if you got the female pregnant, and so on. So and and when I look about some laws about YouTube, yeah, I'm never gonna be in a situation. So I rather just avoid than learn the law altogether. So yeah, that's all I have to say just for now. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah, man. You ain't gotta be nervous, man. You can just speak your piece. Yeah. Hey, New. Do you want to expound on this case real quick? Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, there was like 9 dudes from Detroit, but namely one, he was in jail for like 5 years, this black dude, over the chick that put him on child support. But later on, I mean, even though the DNA came back to be not his, the judge, this motherfucker said, well, somebody got to take care of the child. And he refused to pay. Spent 5 years in prison over this shit. And now this is a while ago. I forgot how many years ago. But even the newscast went to this lady's house. And it's on YouTube if you look it up. They asked her, well, why did you do that? And she said, well, I had to put somebody's name on it. That shit right there, my nigga. That shit right there, dog, will get you fucked. You know, even like my other homeboy, he was waiting on a $4,000 IRS tax return. He's like, "New, come to the bar before we go to work. We gonna eat because we got 24-hour bars and shit. So, we went to breakfast, checked his account. That shit minus 4 grand. Like they deposited it and they took it minus 4 grand child support. And he was like, "What? They took my whole fucking check, that whole 4 G's, dog. Just his girl, his baby's moms put him on child support, signed his name on the shit, and he wasn't even there for the birth of the baby. It's his kid. It's his kid. Like he got DNA tests and everything, but he wasn't there, and she put his name on that shit and went for child support. If you with a girl and y'all break up, say like I used to have a roommate way back in the days, man, one of my homegirls. She just went to food stamps. She wasn't planning on putting the baby's father on child support. And she went to food stamps, what I'm saying, the office, and it was like, well, who's the father? And then they wound up putting his ass on child support, but because he was a broke ass nigga, what I'm saying, she couldn't get nothing out of him. But she wasn't worried about that. But still, she even has to do work to get him off. Like it doesn't just come off, it takes a minute. Like that, all that type of shit, man. Like that, that fucks dudes up, man. That's some sad shit. And that dude spent 5 years in jail because he didn't want to pay for another man's cream pie. When the judge says that shit, that's some bullshit.
Man, that's crazy, man. Yo, this is wicked, bro. Wicked word, man. I want to shout out two people in the building, man. Salute to Freedom for the £2. He said, Kate for no news. All right, salute to Freedom, man. Appreciate that, man. He's a young guy, bro. Like, hey, all you young guys, I need y'all to pay attention to not all the live streams. I'm not expecting everybody to be here every day, but just listen to things that really you can sustain from or that you living with, right? That you can really, you can rely on, or things that you experience, your friends. This is no joke. And look, I get it. I get it. A lot of people don't want a vasectomy. I want to tell you, I want to tell y'all a story, but all right, look. I'm gonna say anyway, man. Hold on. I'm gonna salute them. I'm gonna get to super chats. I'm gonna tell y'all my story. We're gonna get to this video right here. I got y'all. And also, I do want to pull up that Detroit fraud case as well, man. I know there's a couple of them that was just wicked work. All right, salute to Hot Fire and 321 again for the $5, man. I appreciate it. He said one more for the roll BMP. Salute to all who serve this great country of ours. A little baby oil will go a long way. That tag no titty. Man, you wild, bro. Salute, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate it. All right. Dang. Hey, salute to Guns and Butter for the 20, man. He said cats out here paying thousands a month. Oh, hey, this video, hey, cats out here paying thousands a month for child support. Meanwhile, my monthly living expenses in the Navy right now ain't even touching 300. F having a wife and kids, salute. Hey, man. And I'm happy I had pulled up this video right here because this guy, he's trying, like he's in court, and some cases when, the COVID eras, they couldn't really show up in person. But if you can't show up in person, they will do video callings, right? They will do Zoom calls or whatever you got to do. They will make sure to get that money up out of you, gang. They will make sure. All right, so I'm gonna play a couple of these videos and show y'all that these courtrooms don't care what you got going on in life. They don't care about how much money that you can confiscate for this child or for the court systems. Like I said before, when you pay child support, you're not just paying your baby mother, you're paying the state, you're paying everybody in that courtroom, the judge, the lawyers, the attorneys. Everybody get a piece of the pie. Everybody. That's why the lawyers and attorneys, their job is to prolong these cases, because the longer that the court takes, the more that they have within compensation. So they are trying to prolong everything. They don't want you to notice. That's why when you go in a court case and you need a lawyer or whatnot, they're going to say $500, $800 an hour because that's how they get paid. Everybody get a piece of your money. And that's why I say the man's wallet is perpetuating this whole entire world. When you sustain from it, when you use defense or defense mechanism, when you keep yourself out of these courtrooms, that's the more money you make. They're gonna be mad at you. They're gonna be upset about you because they don't want men to win in this environment. They only want you to win for them, for your baby mother, for the child that you're not gonna see, for the child that you're gonna get alienated from. They don't care about what you got to go through. They care about the money. Okay. Hey, salute to everybody donating, man. I do appreciate that. Now, I wanna say this, man. I want to go ahead and get to this video. All right, salute to everybody in the panel, man. I think this is a great conversation. All right, go ahead and mute up. Everybody mute up. We're gonna go ahead and go through this video together. And if anybody got any other videos y'all want me to display, go ahead. Feel free to put those in the chat. You already know.
Yeah, I
All
put
right,
mine
so
in the chat.
okay, got you, gang, got you. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, man. Let y'all hear this. Let's go.
I can't afford, my mortgage and everything and child support all right now because of the new change. So if I do beg for more overtime hours, would I just be fighting this over and over? If I go get a pay raise, a different job title, and I make more money, then when we come back to the table, will it make it where I can't afford it again and then I have to go make more and have to go make more? I mean, as a man, I'm going to take care of my responsibility. So I'm going to try to make more and more and more money every time y'all up my child support. But like, where's the stopping point? How much more is needed for y'all to be like, okay, that's how much it takes to take care of a child. We can stop pulling out of dad's household with 5 kids and paying, her household, which they have 2 incomes over there. They have 2 incomes plus mine. So it's like, it's supposed to be a balance between the households for the children. And like, I just don't understand. And I also want this revised. Like, can we meet somewhere in the middle? Can y'all look at the actual math of the paychecks and make it make more sense for everyone? Like, if she needs more money, okay. If not, it's like, why should I have to work extra just to be able to like maintain, and then that's going to come into the point where, oh, I can't get them this day because I have to work extra overtime to pay the child support. Like, so, and that kind of what was happening last year, like before we got into it. Like, I was working every day, so I had to at that point, though. We were doing a project.
So, Mr. Bowen, you're saying that your child support should be based on your base of 87.56. Is that what you're saying to the court?
It should definitely be, because that is guaranteed. That's guaranteed. And like, whether I work 40 hours that week or like find a training to go to or go to fire school or something to make extra, I'll always be able to pay that amount plus the other child support for my other children, plus have enough to pay the bills for the house that the children come to. Like, with making it more, there's always going to be a factor where I have to go make more money. Always. Like, I'm going to have to try to find ways to make more money at this rate and at higher rates. Like, when I purchased the house, I got what I could afford and pay my child support, pay the light bills, all the stuff for the house and pay for the children. So now it's to the point where it is raised. I'll have to work more, which means less time with the children.
And can you tell the court how many other children you have? Do you have a child in the household?
I have 1 child in the household, and I have 1 biological child. That's I split time with that other parent.
I have 1 biological child, but I have a child in the household. This man is already a stepfather. Do you see what I'm saying? He's already taking care of somebody else's kids, but he's crying about paying for his biological kid that he can't even see, but he's living with somebody else's kids. That's why I tell you, don't be afraid to be called or labeled a deadbeat, because there's people like him that's going to take care of your kid anyway. They're going to take care of it. Men will always step up. All right, I'm gonna finish this video, man. This is horrendous work, man. Yikes.
So you're asking for credit for 2 other children?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you obligated to pay child support? You said you're obligated to pay child support for 1 other child. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. I'm obligated to pay child support for 1 other child. Plus, I got hit with the back pay on that child too, and I've been like taking the money that I could save and paying that off to try to lower that side of it too, so I can have lower monthly bills to pay. So that used to be around this price, the price that this one was. That was $500 every pay period, and like when I got hit with the back pay on that, it made it to where I had to make a plan with them to pay $750 per pay period. So I paid $1,500 to that one, and now I have to pay $1,800 to this one, and I don't think that I could actually cover it.
Let me see here. Sky look pretty tall. I'm gonna give him a large. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a large cake, man.
It's Captain Saber. It's Captain Saber.
Had to give him 2 capes. Bruh, all this running game. See, look, this is why I tell y'all, gang, you can have all the women you want. You can run all the game you want. Because once men start running game, they're gonna fall in love. When men run game, majority of them want to date. When you date, women are gonna run game on you. And when they run game on you, they're going to tell you things that you want to hear. They're going to say they cook and clean, going to be submissive, fit, friendly, feminine, all that bull crap. And then they're going to get investments from you. And that one investment that a lot of women get that's easy for men to confiscate is your seed. Not only your seed, but other men's seed. Other men's, okay? All right. I want to hear from Mills. I'm going to see what he got to say. And then after him, I'm going to display a video from Freedom. They got a video from Shaka Nul, man. I'm gonna go ahead and display. I got another one, man. But go ahead, Mills. Go ahead, man.
Man, there's a lot going on. Y'all forgot about the talk about the paternity fraud. This dude's paying child support. That ain't even their kids. So it's just a lot going on. But dudes is hard headed. I just sit in my corner and laugh now. I don't even say nothing no more. All they want to do is want to fight. They want to fight me, so I don't say nothing no more.
He said, yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, paternity fraud, and I believe this is a Detroit child support case that Shaka Nul got. That's man, yeah, this man, because I remember this case as well. But yeah, you're right, man. There's men, putting their names on birth certificates, no DNA tests, but they love them. The kid look just like them, got the same nose, the same square jawline, right? All that necromaxing, all that shoulder maxing. Kid look just like you. And at the end of the day, it ain't your kid. But guess what? You put your name. Yeah, man. You put your name on that birth certificate.
Oh my God.
Yeah, now you about the child support max. It's your kid now.
Kid come out like he dark skin. Kid come out light skin with red hair and blue eyes. Like what the? Like come on.
Kid come out looking like Chuck Norris. It's your kid now.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker came out looking like Trump. Hey, that baby ain't mine. Gotta pay.
Yeah, Joe Biden looking kid. Like, man, I gotta pay. Yeah, you sign life away.
All right, but a real man do that. A real man want to pay.
A real man stays with his kid and pay and take care of kids. Not yo. That's a real man. Oh man, get out of there. All right, let me y'all funny, man. Let me get over here to this case. Let me see.
Oh, BMP, are you gonna play the? Oh no.
Huh?
I was gonna say I
you got another. Hold on. Okay. You guys sending a link. Hold on, I got you because I know you. Hey, Freedom. You are.
Yeah.
Hey, you about to be a lawyer or something like that, right? Or like you going to school for it?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, you say the judge. Okay, I'm gonna play this one instead. Then hold on. Let me see. I got you. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna delete this one. Okay. All right, let me get this one done. This dude, man, like Wario, man. It's a judge. Hey, also, hey, Keisha can be your judge too now. I know everybody talk about, oh man, you see, Karen's already a judge. No. No.
Oh man, hey, them male judges too are the same way.
Males too. Yeah, bro. Hey. All right, so I'm gonna get over here. This guy look like Wario. Hey, Freedom. Do you have
Yeah.
a specific duration or a time frame you want me to go ahead and play?
Okay, you might want to play the beginning, and then we play like 10 minutes, so it'll be 4 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes. That would be a good time to start. So
Can you
basically,
change your name
at
again?
10? At 10?
Yeah, 10 minutes.
All
Yeah,
right.
now this is a new one. This is a new one, Shaka. Basically,
What happened to the other one?
It got bad.
All right, we're gonna play.
Wait, the evidence channel?
Nah, progress. It got banned, bro.
No, he
No, I
talking about his
know.
channel. He talking about
Yeah, but did come
Oh
in
no,
as.
I changed the name. I changed the name.
Oh, no wonder I couldn't find you because I thought you said you was
Yeah.
going live yesterday.
Yeah. They got
Subscribe
his
to this one.
Yeah.
All right, hey man, make sure y'all because I can't get this monetized, man. He probably gonna, but hey, man need to hear this. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that little emblem real quick. All right, so y'all can see it clearly. Hit the like button. All right, subscribe. Anybody new? This is some important information because I won't be talking about this all the time, man. But this is the perfect day to talk about this, man. We got a good conversation going, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick. All right, let's get it.
Okay, what do you mean apparently?
Well, she was saying that I have another child from someone else.
Do you have another child?
Not that I know of.
Okay, so there's no other child support order for another child, is there?
No, ma'am.
Okay, and have you been married? Are you currently married?
No, ma'am.
And have you been married in the past?
No, never.
And have you ever signed any documents for a child stating that you're their biological father?
No.
And so you said at work your pay ranges from $750 to $800 a week?
Yes, ma'am.
And are you paid based on an hourly rate or?
I get paid based on a daily rate.
And so if we use $750 per week, we've calculated medical support at $293 per month and child support at $497 per month. Would you agree to those amounts?
Yes, ma'am.
And in the last 4 years, is it correct that you and Miss Mao and the child never lived together?
That's correct. Me and May have not lived together.
Okay. And is it correct that or let me ask, have you sent her any money to help support the child?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So we've calculated retroactive child support with that income and support.
Hold on, man.
Look how sad he is,
bro.
Hold on.
Cook, nigga.
Yo, Sydney Nut. Hold on. This whole video crazy right now. Hold on, man. Her name is Sydney Nut. Hey, man, this judge is like Wario, bro. Hey, this judge like a vato, man. Like, just woke up, got a couple of Coronas, man. Like, this is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga just got out. He just got a fucking Max and shit.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Oh man. All right, man. Man. I ain't want to laugh, but man, like, what's going on?
He's the worst judge, basically.
Man. All right. I'm gonna continue.
$23,856. Would you agree to pay that off at $250 per month?
Yes, we could even take it to 300 just to make it even.
Okay. And you heard Miss Mao say that you make $200,000. Is that what's your response to that?
He does.
I do not make 200,000. I have bank records and statements of everything that I make, so I can provide my income if the court requires that, and I can send an official document with my bank.
Okay. Have you ever made $200,000?
Hey, I want to say something really quick. That's another thing, man, because y'all on the panel made some good points. But a lot of women, they can tell you, they can tell the court on how much you make. It don't have to be accurate, because now this guy is explaining that he never made 200,000, and probably his baby mother went to the court and said, yeah, he make this much amount of money. What he have to do is he have to prove it. He have to go to court and tell these people, I'm not making that much money. But the woman can say, yeah, he making 200,000, he making 300,000, he got a new job, he got a new Rolls Royce, he got a new Lambo. He have to prove it, because if not, they will take that amount of money, or they will put him on retroactive pay. This is crazy work.
Well, they do
Crazy
that
work.
first. They do that first, and then you have to make another appointment to come in with the shit that you don't make. They'll just do it. They don't give a fuck.
Yep, they don't care. All right, I want to get over to this video right here with New, man. I want to get over to hear this video. All right, but shout out to Progress, man. You know, when you become a lawyer, gang, all right, come over here. All right, I'm gonna put you on the panel. I might interview you, and so that way you can you know, give these men, you know, what's going on in these courts, you know, the practice or whatnot, man. So it's good to have, you know, brothers that's in the, you know, the yeah, man, all that good stuff. But let me go ahead and get to this video here. All right, let me see what he got here. Let go.
It's just a short video.
All right.
She don't know me. How do you just put my name down? How do you just put anybody's names down? I don't know her, never seen her. Still to this day, haven't talked to her. And it just proved out that the baby has no ties to my name. And thankfully, the lady did bring the child in to get tested. And that's all I needed to happen.
This letter from friend of the court reads in part, Dear Mr. Smith, enclosed is a copy of the genetic test results, excluding you as the father.
Let's just set the record. I trust my husband because I know his character. Man of integrity.
I would like to say relief, but it's kind of like confirmation, really, because I already knew that I had no ties and no links to this child or this woman. And to have that letter come to my house, it was a little unnerving, but not from the standpoint of being caught up in something. It was a little unnerving that, a letter like this could come to my house having no legitimacy to it.
We first brought you the story of D'Angelo Smith in late January when he presented some wild allegations against friend of the court in Berrien County. The initial letter sent to his home stated, a woman who we are not naming alleging him to be the father of her daughter, a child between the age of 1 and 2 years old.
She's a stripper from Detroit. We had a one-night stand at some hotel.
Whoops. Now, do you notice how well he slipped up, because it says he never met, but he did, right? But oh wait, I can't even think, man. Wait.
You go get cake.
Oh, man.
Cake.
Yeah.
It's Captain Saber!
Are you saving these hoes?
Wait,
Filthy.
he said something in the beginning, bro. He said something in the beginning first that made me want to tee off on him already. You see what I'm saying? Before he said that he met her, he said something different in the beginning.
Why he looked guilty, man? He looked like he looked guilty, man. It's like he not saying the whole truth. All right, let me go back to a certain duration.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah, because I forgot. I went number 2 instead of number 1.
over here. All right.
Because I already knew that I had no ties and no links to this child or this woman, and to have that letter come to my house, it was a little unnerving, but not from the standpoint of being caught up in something. It was a little unnerving that a letter like this could come to my house having no legitimacy to it.
We first brought you the story of D'Angelo Smith in late January when he presented some wild allegations against front of the court in Berrien County. The initial letter sent to his home stated a woman who we are not naming alleging him to be the father of her daughter, a child between the age of 1 and 2 years old.
She's a stripper from Detroit. We had a one-night stand at some hotel that we supposed.
That part right there where he said, fuck. God damn, I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
I
he was
got a
talking about
brain,
like he had
bro.
like a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old, and he providing. And man, hey, this story all over the place. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. This is all over the
No.
place.
Oh, it said that they didn't disclose her name, right? When you go to court, you're supposed to be able to face your accuser. So you notice how they always put the man's name out, but they never put the female's name out. Even if it's like any other cases, like the SA shit, the pedo shit, they never put their names out. You know what I'm saying? They never put the victim's name out, except in this case where the dude is a victim. But he's kind of not a victim in this case.
Man, he looked like one, man. Look at his face, man. Like he did something
He looked like
horrific,
he got
man.
one night stand.
Hey, shout out, hey, shout out tonight, man. He said, "Wait, what happened to no ties?" Shout out to you.
You didn't see the other video link that I put in?
Huh?
You didn't see the first video link that I put in? The Detroit one?
Oh yeah, you did send me 2 of them. Yeah. Okay, so let me do this real quick. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and because I got another one I wanna show, and then I'm gonna show the one you sent, the second one. And if anybody got videos, that's a moderator. I got about 10, 20 more minutes. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm gonna go ahead and show this right here. Because anybody can be your judge. Anybody. And I know, you know what I'm saying, save yourself, black man.
I do. My
Hold
question.
on. Let me you know what I'm saying? SYSBM. All right, so we got an older Keisha right here. And this guy is like, his child support is not even that strenuous compared to others, but it's very interesting on how the judge, I ain't gonna say anything else. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. I'm gonna play it.
I do. My question would be, why would I be paying child support, and why would I be paying back child support for?
You're paying child support because your child doesn't reside with you. Your child resides with his mother. Y'all made her the primary conservator.
So since she had him for 3 days out of a week, and because he stays with her for 3 days out of a week, I have to pay $400 and some odd number you just said a week just because she stays with him for 3 days out of a week.
Mr. Fox, you did not contest joint her being the primary conservator, did you? No, you agreed to y'all being joint managing conservators, with her being primary and getting to determine where the child lives, where the child's residence is.
So because she gets to determine where the kids reside, I have to pay $400 and some odd number because she gets to determine where my son stays. Yes, even though I give my son 4 days out of a week and it's 7 days out of a week. So if I get him for 4 and she gets him for 3, just because she can decide where he stays, I have to pay for that.
Mr. Fox, if you want to be the primary conservator, you can file something to be the primary conservator. But right now, you are not.
So because I'm not the primary.
See what I'm saying? Man. You have to prove yourself. It don't matter what you say. It don't matter what you say. He got to go back to court and got to file all those motions that he don't know about. Now he got to go ahead and hire a whole lawyer, and it's gonna be thousands and thousands of dollars. They don't care if you innocent or guilty. They want you to spend money. Even the men that got full custody, they are going to spend money. You have to. Yeah. That's all they care about. They don't care about who got custody. They don't care about I mean, the reason why a lot of women got full custody, or they are the full they are the primary, guardian or the custodian guard, because they spend more time with them. It's time. They spend more time with them. That's why when a father try to pick up the kids or learn the kids regimen of going to school or doing these activities, the woman want to do that because now they can show the parental time, and they're going to be automatically the primary custodian. Now he have to go back to court and file motions on pertaining on his case, but he got to still spend money. All men pay. All right, I just want to go ahead and show that. I'm gonna,
Hey,
finish it out. Go ahead.
Okay. I was going to touch up on that, right? So, if you want to pay for a lawyer, right, a solicitor, it's going to cost you probably around 2,000. Potentially, you're going to be going around 30,000, 10,000, 20,000 if you want to fight for the kid. And then you got to pay your child support, and you got to pay your spousal maintenance, and you got to pay your bills, and you got to pay your mortgage, and your food, and your house, and your car, and your electricity.
Yeah, man. Yeah, he said pros are greater than regular women. Facts, man. Okay. I got your hood hobbies. Also, he said pay for play or monk or some hybrid version of that. Simple, very simple, man. He said one man's 10-year relationship with another man's. Well, let's go. Man, they got Larry Fitzgerald, man. They got him hemmed up in court, man. All right, let's go, man. Let's get
the primary conservator. I have to pay $400. I'm still trying to get it because I'm not the primary
Well,
conservator.
Mr. Fox, I'm not going to be able to explain it to you because I've already told you.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you just keep saying the same thing over
because I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding how my son's only be with the mother 2 days out of a week.
Let me give you some more information.
Like what?
You don't like my ruling. If you think it's not fair,
yeah, I do.
You have 3 days to appeal, 30 days to file a motion for new trial. This case is.
See?
Yeah, everything you got to do, man, is all separate. Too.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to tell men. They don't care what you got to say. You automatically lose. You have to go back to court. They telling you got to go back, file papers, more time, more money. You got to prove yourself. All right, I'm gonna let this finish though. Hey, there ain't no games out here, man.
Out of the 254th District Court, that is Judge Kim Brown. She might have a different opinion from mine.
Of course, I would love to get set up with that.
Okay, so if you need information on how to appeal, the attorney's office can email it to you, sir.
Please do.
Okay. Any other questions?
Judge, the payback on the retroactive support was 80 or 90?
80. I'm sorry.
At 5,400, correct?
Yes, 5,400.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Any questions, Ms. McDuff?
Ma'am.
All right, then. Thank you both.
What is this music?
See? That there we go right there. Retroactive. He have to pay what 54 something. They said. Right, retroactive. He gotta back pay. Gotta pay that as well. All right, man. Hey, man, this all right. Hey, hood hobbies, man. What you, man? What's this, man? Like,
bro, stay free, man. Stay free,
man. All right, so I'm gonna get to this case here, and this Detroit case, man, because because I remember this case. This case was crazy, man. This was one of the craziest cases that I've witnessed ever, bro. And y'all remember this guy went to jail and everything, man. He had to fight to get out of prison for something he didn't even
gets nothing
ain't
back
funny.
either.
Yeah, it ain't funny, but it's like man, like
it is scary, bro.
Yeah, it's spooky, man. Yeah, like this shit is spooky. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and play this case, man. I'm gonna go ahead and play this. All right, let's get it.
Information in a story first exposed about the state ordering a Detroit man to pay child support for a kid that everybody agrees isn't his.
As 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell tells us, the court has made him a wanted man until he pays up.
When I exposed this story, I thought someone in front of the court would fix a clear injustice. Instead, a warrant has now been issued for Carnell Alexander's arrest. For him, it's deja vu. In 1991, during a traffic stop, Carnell Alexander got a shock. Police arrested him. His crime? Being a deadbeat dad.
I knew I didn't have a deadbeat. I was.
You already know I got to stop there. You already know. Hey, shout out to all of the.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up to score with them.
All right, Hey, Mills, man, you are on the panel twice. Hold on, let me see something real quick. Let me see. Hold on. I don't know, man. Hold on. Hey, Mills, unmute real quick. Yeah, I knew it. Hold on. All right. Hey, say something.
Yo.
Hey, turn off YouTube and keep the StreamYard panel. All right, I'm gonna mute you myself. But anybody, you know, want to hop on the panel, make sure you turn either off YouTube or just mute it because it's gonna be an echo. All right. All right, but I got you, man. What up, American Inside, man? What up, brother? He said all unwed mothers are automatically the sole custodian. Yep. All married men are granted custody over children. In a case of infidelity of legitimate children, married men are automatically the father. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, if you want to, hey, hit the panel, American in Science, man, hit the panel, man, because I want to hear more about this, man. All right, because you know, maybe states vary, but you say all married men are granted
No,
custody over
they're,
children? I
they're
want to hear
actually
that.
not.
No, that's
I want
cap.
to
That's
hear that.
cap. That's cap.
They're actually not.
All right, the panel saying you cap, man, so you got the panel.
I mean, maybe where he's at, but I've never seen it
Yeah.
before.
I think probably it's like where he's at, but I want to hear from him, man. Like I want to see what he got to say about that because that's very interesting, man. I'm gonna go ahead and float on this one.
It's kind of blown back.
He told 7 Action News he would later learn this happened because his ex needed help.
I had to turn to welfare to get assistance to take care of them, and I had to put him down as the father. That was the only way I can get assistance.
That started a paternity case. A process server then turned in this paper saying Carnell had been notified at a house in Highland Park. So when he didn't show up at court, he was legally listed as dad. The problem? Carnell didn't get notified. He wasn't even at a house in Highland Park. He was in prison for a crime he committed as a young man. And by the time he learned about the paternity case, judges told him it was too late. Legally, he owes the state more than 30 grand.
All right, real quick. This is what's going on with one of my homies called me today. He didn't have no clue on what's going on. And this is why I'm telling y'all, man, they can tell you got served, but there can be various of addresses. There can be previous addresses. Women will give, like they will serve you on a previous address that you don't live there no more. That's what's going on with my homies right now. He's going through. And now it's too late for him to even, he had to go back to court and file a motion of appeal. And that takes time. You can't just file and be like, oh yeah, I'm here. No, it takes time, more money. Okay. This is what's going on with him. He have no clue. No clue. All right. I'm continue.
For assistance paid to care for a child.
I did not father, that I did not biologically create or spend any time with throughout my life. I find that very unfair.
Carnell says he won't pay. He tells me tomorrow he will turn himself in.
I will go to jail if I have to because I'm tired of the situation of the mishandling of the case.
I don't think that's right.
Murray Davis from the National Family Justice Association says there are thousands of men in Carnell Alexander's shoes because Michigan does not have paternity fraud laws that protect men.
Michigan does not recognize paternity fraud in the sense that a person who has been found not to be the father is relieved of those obligations.
I did reach out to friend of the court and was told that they cannot comment on open and active cases. Carnell, in the meantime, plans to go to court and turn himself in tomorrow with his attorney, who hopes to convince a judge to let him go free. We'll let you know what happens.
All right, it's crazy word, man.
That's that shit, my nigga. When you hear bitches and dudes talk about a man is like a walking dick in pockets or literally a sperm donor, that's what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Just by default because you got a pair of balls.
Exactly.
You say good for him. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, American Science, man. I want to hear what you got to say about that, man. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. You on mute. Dante 40. Yeah, okay. You good.
Okay, yes, it's been a while. I've been out getting to the money. But yes, I'm assuming states vary when it comes to local jurisdiction. But in the state where I'm at, I'm in Ohio. married. This how the system work over here. If you're unmarried and you have a child, they grant the mother 100% custody. Don't matter if she dropped the baby off with grandma all the time, she going out clubbing, she don't never had a kid, she have sole custody. So what they want you to do is A, get legally married. And then from that point, if you get legally married, and let's say she have a baby that ain't yours, you legally responsible for each kid because y'all was married. So if you get a divorce, they give you custody, but you got to pay child support for the kids that ain't yours. When it comes to B, you could just file a petition for joint custody or full custody. But if you're gonna go for full custody, you have to prove that the mother is like 100% bad mother. Like, yo, she got locked up and you had to go get the baby, or she was in trouble, she was gone for weeks, then you got to go file for it. And then you have to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that that's what happened. But other than that, they ain't gonna this child support system never gonna stop because it's profitable. There's money in it. So if they could use the mother to run you under the bus, then that's what they're gonna keep doing because there's money in it. They're gonna keep doing that. They're gonna keep this divorce thing going on. There's no fault divorce. So I know a guy who got cheated on by his girl. She had kids that wasn't his. I think 1 or 2 was his out of 5. So you know, the bitch was hoeing, and it was over. So he got to pay for all the kids because he was married, because he was legally married, because the kids was born while they was married. I think the new generation is doing the right thing by just being woke on that, because you can get took off top just off having a baby. And I'm not mad at that concept where, you know, BMP say, hey man, I ain't having no kids. I'm cool on that. You know, I want to live my life stress free without no interruptions. I want to live it in peace without restrictions. Man, that's all good, because this a dirty game out here. It's a dirty game. And for the youngins that's listening, yeah, when we've been lied to when it comes to women. We was lied to as youth. Some of us got took away from our fathers, and not because they was bad people, but because some of our mothers wanted to prove a point. And now you got this red pill thing going on, this black pill. I heard so many of them, I can't even count. But you got this going on, and then these women wondering why, like, hey, why they listening to this? Why they listening to KS? Why they listening to what's the older homie, Coach Greg Adams, and all these other brothers? Like, they wonder why they listening to them, but all of these things came about because of the system that we living in. Because these women took money over building with the father. So man, I'm telling you, it's ugly out here. So if you don't have kids, you keep it like that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Don't let nobody shame you, because they definitely will. They definitely gonna try to shame you. They're gonna try to tell you something wrong with you. Uh, some women might try to shame you, but who cares what women think? Because You know, they only down for one thing only, to get smashed, get some money, and that's it. You know, she ain't stuck with you while you didn't have nothing. And she can't build with you while you out. Where was you at when I was broke? I didn't have no money. I was eating uh, ramen noodles and I was living in the projects. Where was you at? You didn't want me. I was living in the projects because I was just a dusty ass nigga. You wanted the dope boys who was wild, who was in the projects with the big money. But you didn't want me because I was going to school. While these dudes was skipping school, hanging on a corner all day long, robbing people or doing all type of stuff. I was the lame guy. Well, at least they thought I was a lame guy. I was still in the streets, but I wasn't making big moves like other dudes in the buildings was. So I didn't get looked at like a favorable guy, you know, because I had to sell drugs to get my shoes while I was in high school because my mama didn't have no money. So it is what it is, you know. I don't want nobody to be mad at women for who they are. You know, I want you to be glad that you got this wisdom and be happy that you live in your life and your life is way better than these other dudes who on child support, who got married and got divorced. Shit, I got an uncle been married and divorced 3 or 4 times and had to pay child support and all that stuff. Like just women just ran through his whole mind. So I'm just glad that my situation ain't like it was. Now I didn't get to smash all the chicks that I wanted to, but it's all cool, you know, because I got my peace of mind. You know, all the poontang, it ain't good. So you don't want to fix all the binds. You want to fix the binds that's gonna bring you a peace of mind. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all screening these chicks when y'all out fixing binds, because it ain't no love in these streets. When it comes to money, anytime something monetized, it ain't no love in it. You ever heard the expression that it ain't no love when it come to making money? When it come to money, ain't no love in this. You know, you hear the expression is always money. I don't mix blood. I don't mix the family with money because the money always gonna come first. That's the same way these chicks are when it come to fixing binds. They don't love you. They just out for some money. So we need to make sure we being safe, screen these chicks, because you don't know who behind that door. You don't know if she's smiling in your face, if she trying to set you up. You don't know if she got a wild, ignorant baby daddy that you don't have to shoot out with, and then you going to jail. You know me, I went to prison way back when I was like 21 or 22. I was defending myself, and they still took me to prison. Some chick sent she sent some ninjas on me. I'm trying to watch my language while I'm on here. So the ninja, he got paralyzed, came to court, can't use his leg no more, but I got my justice because the same ninja who was doing that, he got his brains blew out in a club. Somebody smoked him because he was still being ignorant, trying the wrong people. So it's all good. So I got a felony. I can't get what I want to get. I can't work where I want to work, all because some ignorant ninjas. So you watch out off the bonds you fixing because it's danger lurking out here and they out for money. You got to think about it. So I don't know if anybody. I just came from the movies. I just saw the movie Center. It's a dope movie. Please, if you ain't seen it, please go out and watch it. It's worth every penny. I'm not gonna say too much if you haven't seen it, but it's a movie with, I guess you want to call it the supernatural. You know what I'm saying? Where they turn into some spooks and vampires or whatever. Well, that's all I'm gonna say. But some of these chicks are possessed, man. They got possessed. They have money, possess them. They do whatever. They don't care. They throw you under the bus. They rat you out to the informant, to the police, and all that. So yeah. You know, keep fixing bonds, but make sure these chicks are screened. Make sure you at least got enough respect from them to where she gonna keep you safe, and she ain't just not giving a hoop or whoopty whoop about you. And she just wants some money, because it's always danger in that. I know a few dudes where I'm at right now, who got killed on meeting chicks online. They set them up, boyfriend set them up. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on right now with this child support thing and situation. I'm in the same city with the dude who killed the police, ran him over with his car.
Hold on, man. Hold on. Hey, salute to you. I appreciate it, man. You ain't gotta, hey,
Okay.
shh. All right, salute to you though, man. I appreciate it, man. All right, salute to him. I want to hear from No News
All right, salute to you though,
and
man.
all right, hey, Hood Hobbies, I'm gonna mute you. And then we can do a whole nother, circle the panel, and I'm gonna get up out of here, man. But I want to hear from everybody. I appreciate everybody in the panel. Hit the like button. Everybody still listening. All right. No News. Go ahead, man. Got the floor, brother. I want to.
All right, man. Hey, appreciate you letting me up here, brother. I dropped a couple comments saying, "Hey, Lord help you if you ever end up on interstate child support." And I don't think a lot of people talk about it. So what happens is these chicks, they'll bounce on you like and go to another state, which is what happened to me. I was married for 16 years. We were still married. Grabbed the kids and bounced to another state. It took me forever to find her. But by that point, she already established residency in the other state. And then I get sent back child support papers through 2 different states. So what happens is the state she's in sends a request to the state that I live in, and they use their rules where I'm at, and they garnish your check that way. And it's hard as hell to fight through the system because you got to bring a case to where she lives to get anything done, and then bring those results and go back to your state and fight the case there. So you got to fight 2 different entities, 2 different sets of lawyers. It costs a lot of money. I was quoted like 30 grand to start, and then you still got to pay child support the whole time. I was like, hell no. Like, fuck it, just keep the money. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna figure this out. And by the time, they get old enough, they'll come back to see me or whatnot. It is what it is. But y'all got to listen to the brothers up here on the panel and the guys dropping jewels, especially for the younger guys in the crowd. Because like, this system is crazy. Like, they done suspended my professional license. I'm an electrician too. Suspended my professional license. Passport is donezo. You can't do nothing. And they'll keep sending you these letters and letters and letters and threaten you with whatever they can do. Take it. Like during COVID, they took all my stimulus checks, took my tax returns then, because that's about the time when I got put on child support. They hit me with the arrears for like 10 or 15,000. They got both stimulus checks, my tax return, and then the one the next year to pay off the arrears. Like, I'm not behind anymore, but you don't want that hanging over your head all the time. Every time you get a job, this chick peeking around the corner. Oh, you heard you got a new job. Let me go ahead and increase your child support. I'm already at $1,300. It's not fun. It's like $300 a week. Crazy. And
Are
I'll
you an
land my plane.
electrician?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm pretty sure you don't want to tell your state, but you had a journeyman's card?
Yeah.
How do they suspend your journeyman's card?
Because the state that I was in, I don't live there anymore, but I can tell you it was Washington State. I'm not a move to another state, and in Washington State, it's an actual law, and it's written into the electoral codes too. So if you have any issues with DHS, your old money, they'll just take your license.
Were you union?
Yeah, I was union.
Oh shit! What is that? 112?
No, that's 46.
Oh, yeah, my bad. 46.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
get you. Like, they send it right to the hall. They send it right to the employers. You're gonna get a copy of that daggone garnishment order in the mail. Yeah, it was not fun as I was an apprentice back then, so $300 a week was killing me.
Oh yeah, that was what you was making.
You said how much was I making back then? I was making about
No, I'm saying that was
$28.
what you was making.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Once they took that off the top, that's all you had left,
right.
and that was based
I'm
off of $28 an hour back then.
yeah, I'm 357 out of Vegas.
Mm. Ooh, and we had a lot of cats come up when Climate Pledge Arena was being built. But yeah, when
I
they
never heard of
come
that
after
though.
you, what Climate Pledge Arena? That's where the Seattle Kraken play. Used to be the old Key Arena, Seattle
Hmm.
Supersonics and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, I never heard
But,
of being able to actually take your license. I know about
oh,
extra shit, but your whole fucking license, that's crazy
oh,
work.
oh, they'll suspend your license. You can't. And once they suspend your license, your employers check to make sure your licenses are valid. They'll just kick you off the job site till you fix it.
Yikes.
Right. Yeah, that's fucked up, homie.
Hey, no
Yeah.
news. I got a question.
Go ahead.
Hey, no news. Hey. Was it like how many kids you got? Firstly, like, have you got 2 or 1?
I have. I was on child support for 2, and here's a crazy thing, right? The way they wrote my order, I'm paying $1,300 for 2, but the way they wrote the order, I got to pay the same amount until both of them age out. One is already aged out.
Okay, and wait, what do you mean by age? That is it? It's 20. Is it in further education or is 18? How long did you
It's
go?
my state is 18.
All right. Okay. So wait, a second question is, was it worth it? Was the pussy good?
No, I was married. You know what I'm saying? Like it. We were together for like 16, 17 years. So I never thought anything of it. Like that's how I got red pill. Because for me, it was like what 2016 when all this happened. Like well before I knew what the space was, I had no idea that so many men were going through the same thing. I had a lot of assumptions about dudes on child support until you finally go through it. And because of it, I understand my father a whole lot more and why he was never around. And looking at the behavior of my mother and stuff like that, I see why a lot of dudes will say, fuck it, screw it, and walk away. I understand it now. Just pay the money and walk away.
My
If
last
you,
question
you have
is,
to.
did child support stress you out to the point where you currently bald?
So you're currently bald?
Are you currently bald because you've been stressed out so much?
Yeah, I am bald, but like I don't think it was because of the stress of this situation. But I will say my blood pressure got better when she left. I'll say that.
All right, man. I want to get Hood Hobbies in here. Hey, this is a dope panel, man. This is a dope discussion. Progress, man. Questions you ask. I don't know, man. What kind of questions you asking?
That motherfucker trying to put the dots together.
Man, trying to connect the dots. Okay. Hood Hobbies just disappeared. Hey, y'all can unmute, man. Y'all can go ahead and just chop it up, man. It's good, you know.
Hey,
hold on. Okay, hold on. Let me get. Hey, Hood Hobbies. Go ahead and cam out. You know what I'm saying? And go ahead, brother. Go ahead, man. What do you from here?
Yeah. What's up, fellas? Yo, let me
Going on?
tell you a
Hold on,
story,
bro.
yo.
Go ahead, brother.
Yo, what's good? What's good, fellas? Yo, the funny thing is, man, there was a story about yo, not only does when you get put on child support, it stresses dudes out a lot, man. And what's crazy is how the baby moms or whatever will try to put other family members involved, which causes like a totally different vibe. You understand what I'm saying? And, I'm gonna tell you a story about this young dude, right? And he wasn't even a father. He not dad or nothing, but he lived with his aunt who had the baby daddy and shit, right? And so this motherfucker, right? They're hanging out, and you know when you with your boys and stuff, you just be chilling, drinking, hanging out, doing what you're doing.
Oh, you kind of cutting out a little bit.
He decided to try to check somebody about what they had to do about their kid because his aunt, he lived with his aunt and everything. And so it went on back and forth, back and forth. This is when I was in a simp mode though. I was in simp mode. And homeboy kept on saying, yo, man, you don't pay enough for your kids. He's like, yo, man, I pay child support, trying to back himself up, saying back and forth. Yo, homeboy, this dad, the guy just put homeboy to sleep. And everybody just filmed it and were just laughing at this dude. And I was like I said, I was in simp mode. So I was like, yo, man, y'all should have helped him and everything until I was in the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I thought it was, well, you just tell him what he should be doing with his kid, but that ain't no man's business. No, like homeboy said, it's no man's business about anybody's child support or anything. That is such it's a situation where it's not even where they need it sometimes. Maybe they do need it, but they don't need it. And some of the girls just do it and put cats on it just to have some on them. Cause you see the videos where chicks is like, yo, the child support ain't enough. You need to go do this. So if it ain't enough, then why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, it just don't make no sense. It's not I can see like if you got the money and you want to get away from her and you pay what you pay and do it, whatever. But sometimes it's just done out of just because a nigga got a new bitch. You know what I'm saying? And that's where it becomes kind of sticky. That's where I see guys crashing out, young niggas crashing out, and it just becomes an ugly situation. There's always a situation with this, man. Always a situation.
Why would they need child support, Hood Hobbies?
Why? I
Why?
don't know. I think some people need it because maybe they are busted. Maybe the chick is trying to do the right. But see, I don't believe chicks that much anymore. So it's like that goes out the window. But I mean, that's the only really thing I could think of. If they need it and they doing the right thing, but chicks ain't doing the right thing, man. So
Give up the kids if you need it. You can't afford them. You broke.
true. I believe that. I believe
Give
that.
it to the
That's what
person
I
who can
believe. I
pay.
believe that. I
That's why
believe
child
that.
support is bullshit.
Hey,
It
everybody
is.
can unmute by the way. Y'all can chop it up, man. I'll be right back.
Yo, you knew it is bullshit. But it's been just I don't even know how to say it, man. It's just been weaponized. That's why, man. You know what I mean? People found the loopholes and the tricks with it. Fuck niggas up, man.
Hey, I work in the what do you call it? I work in the industry, right? So I see this going on, right? And in firms, right, what you'll find is basically solicitors and lawyers, right? What you guys call them lawyers, they're going ahead and they're
Magistrates.
planning. Yeah, the magistrates court, yeah. They're going ahead and they're planning against these men prior to before their hearing. So they already know, like, okay, we're gonna make him pay this, and they do medical support as well in America. Here we don't do medical support, right? So they'll even bump up like your medical support, or have you put them on a plan, or your which is really expensive with your employer or with the woman's employer or whatever. So it's cooked, man.
Yeah. I used to go down to the courts. Like all my homeboys been on child support except for one cat. You know what I'm saying? The my homeboy who died like last year. You know, he was married for a few years and 20 years ago he got divorced, right? So she was trying to take the kid. I mean, luckily he had some girls, from her family like that was cool with him. So what he did was to prove she was unfit was every time she got the kid, he got a calendar um, and different highlighters, right? Colors of highlighters. So what he would do is he would mark, this color was for going to the grandmas, this color was going for the aunts, this color was doing this. And then, every time he already asked what she was doing, she was smoking weed or doing whatever. So when he presented that, he had it was like he was a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? He had a shit ton of evidence to prove that, she was unfit. So he got custody of the kid and no child support, right? So I only know two dudes who really made it out of that shit. And I know dudes who won after fucking years, but what they'll tell you is don't ever file for full custody off rip. File for
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah,
50%. But even if you do 50%, you still owe full monies.
hmm
It's still bullshit. So what you got the kid for fucking, the majority of the time or half a split, but it's truly never half a split. But why do you still owe? This is why I say it's bullshit because if we got the kid 50-50, right? And she can still make decisions. Well, once you get 50%, I don't think she can just take the child like out of state or whatever. But
Some states is different.
huh?
In some states it's different. When you get 50,
Yes, yeah,
some states you have to pay 50. You don't have to pay child support either. You know what I mean?
right. But the whole thing is, if it's 50-50 and I owe money, why does she owe me money and then we wash it out? If she can't fucking afford a kid, you know what I'm saying? Not like no matter
Yeah.
what y'all broke up for, they're gonna automatically grant the female the child because she's a mother. So they figured that the nurturing from a mother or from a female is better than a nurturing from a man. You see what I'm
Mm,
saying? That's
yeah.
why they
Yeah.
fucking do that. Now,
Old
That's
school.
that's the
back
Old
in
tender
the
school.
years
days,
doctrine.
yes, yeah, you were fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to go down to the courts out here in Vegas, man. Anybody from Vegas who ever been to Vegas, they'll know where the family court is. I used to go with my homeboys. Like I sat there and wrote letters and then all kind of shit. They make it a point to not see you. Like you used to be able to just go down, but now you got to call and get in touch with a caseworker to go over this shit. But you've already lost. Like when you're born with balls, you're fucking lost. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Hey,
Exactly.
hey, new.
What's up?
You from Vegas, right? Can you
Hmm.
explain to these people on the panel how easy it is to get married in Vegas? Can you go ahead and break that down, brother?
You can go. I live like up the street, like west of the strip. There's like a bunch of different. There's like three that I know. You can just drive through. You know, you can go anywhere and get a fucking marriage license real quick. You know
How
what I'm
quick?
saying?
How quick? Oh, like 15
I
minutes?
mean,
Can I get a drive
it's
through?
quick.
Bruh,
As
bruh.
quick as the fucking thing takes. It's like ordering a fucking cheeseburger.
Let me tell y'all something real quick, man.
You can go inside to do that shit. You know what I'm
It's
saying? Hey, let me
so
get a number
easy.
one marriage.
Yeah, it's so easy to get married, to get a marriage license. I remember back in the Navy that people was getting married, going to Vegas, and
Yeah,
3 minutes they are married. My best friend, RP to him, he went to Vegas and he wanted BAH, right? Basic allowance housing, right? So they give you extra
yeah.
money for being married.
Fucking up.
Yeah. This man went to Vegas and it took him like 3 to 5 minutes to get married. And guess what? It took him 5 to 7 years to get a divorce because she wanted everything. And you know, in the military, when you get married, they don't care about what you got to say as a man. All women are right. And you have to prove yourself. And that's more money, that's more resources. He got married, and it took him a long time to get a divorce because the whole ish was prolonging. She was basically, lying. She it was it was all about benefits. It was all about how much money she was getting. And he said, "Man, don't you ever go to Vegas just to get married for no benefits." And man, he was so stressed out, and unfortunately, he passed away. But yeah, man, he's right, man. You can go to a drive-through, you can walk in 1 minute, you marry, walk out. But when you walk
Yo,
in, you got away with it, but
check
you
it out.
didn't get away
Check it
with
out
it.
though.
Now, what
BMP.
you should
Look
do,
how they
what what
glamorize it.
what
Look
you
how they
should do,
glamorize it.
BMP is drop the link for the game, nigga. That's on the fucking that's in the
I got
chat,
you. I got you. Let
right?
me, let me, let me get that.
Yeah.
Because another no face ass letter having motherfucker is talking about game and child support, nigga.
Let me see. Who we got?
Hey yo, but check it out though. Look how
Let's see.
they
You got
glamorize some Las Vegas weddings. They be having it where they be having The Hangover, that one movie with Cameron Diaz. They make it look like it's a great thing to
I
do
was
to
gonna
get
say
married in
that.
Vegas.
I was gonna
They
say
love
that.
that shit. They be making it
Hey,
like glory. They be
hey,
making it
See,
like
what
something.
happens is when you a broke ass nigga,
hey, who
when
is
you
this right
broke
here?
ass nigga
A
having
van. Hey,
babies,
join the panel. Please join the panel. Please join the panel. I
when
want to
you
hear
a
what you got to
broke ass
say.
nigga, they can't really put you on
Come
child
on, give me the
support, but
game.
they will to fuck you over.
Hopefully, another person living with a
You
single
got a
Yeah,
mother with
come
Pokemon.
teach
19
me.
kids. Come on,
But
come on up. I
Yeah,
want to know
yeah,
this
yeah.
game, man.
Hey, BMP, are you happy? Are you happy today? You smiling? I know you don't have any kids, man. You should be a happy
Hey,
man today.
hey, no, I need more game, man. I need more game.
Nah,
Like I
you
want
should
to
be
hear
a
this
happy
advanced
man.
Hey, all right, look,
advanced.
if he
Whoa,
teaches
wait.
if he teaches me
Advanced
game,
Pokemon.
yeah,
That
you already know
bro,
you
that's your
fucked in the game,
name.
bro.
Yeah, he's cooked. Yeah,
You
he's cooked.
couldn't
He's
you
definitely
couldn't
cooked.
go Google generate to get a name. You had to go to Advanced Pokemon. What type of sassy Pokemon trainers hit the panel? How
Yeah,
can I
man.
join? I got you.
That's what we
I'm
call.
gonna send
Ain't
a
that
link
what we
one
call
more
it? The
time.
304. We call it 304 Pokemon,
I
don't
want to
we?
hear this. You couldn't even get a Google generated name, man. Come
Might
on, Pokemon.
might be an obese Pikachu. You never know.
Maybe a
Yeah, yeah.
Snorlax.
You know what I'm
Snorlax.
It's a run
saying?
game on
Snorlax.
all Snorlaxes. Huh?
Snorlax Goku.
You got a Snorlax dating course. Come on, let me hit this.
You ever seen like
Let me
Street
hit this
Fighter and
game.
shit where they throw the fireballs, he throwing cheeseburgers.
Right.
Come get these DP. Tell them to
He
go
throw
up here and
all
get this DP.
McDoubles.
Tell them to
Throwing
come
all
get this
McDoubles.
DP real quick.
McDonald's.
DP real
McDouble.
quick.
Come
Bang
on.
Chong Lee, nigga.
Yeah.
Hey,
Come
no
on.
news.
Come on.
Hey, no news. How much
Yeah, what's
you
up?
how much do you owe in retroactive child support? No news.
I don't owe anything now.
Oh, you paid
Good,
off?
man.
You paid off?
No, no. What I'm saying is like the arrears. I think are you talking about arrears?
Yeah, your arrears, yeah.
Yeah, I don't get all that paid off. I just pay regular now.
That's what's up,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, they be
Yo.
doing that to you, man.
So that's an honor.
And
You know, we had
even when they
extra
turn
for you.
18, they don't just stop it. You have to call in for that shit too.
Oh yeah.
Unless they going to school.
Mm-hmm.
I am happy as hell I ain't got no
Yep.
game. You
You
right.
gotta
I ain't
gotta
got no
I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all are the luckiest people on the planet. Y'all, hey, like I be telling y'all to fix bonds and whatnot, but I do tell you, you are playing with some energy that can change a life, man. You need to be
Hey,
careful,
yo,
very careful.
I don't. What's crazy is, man, if you look at married people, man, I was saying the other day, man, you get fucked up when you get married, man. You become fat, out of shape. Yo, married couples are horrible, bruh. That is a horrible life. That looks horrible, man. Yo, I mean, how you gonna like your girl when she fat as shit? Yo, I'm telling you, Coach CGA, yo, man, yo, that dude made me hate Pogs, man. I can't even talk to a fat. I can't even imagine how that shit is now. That's because I tried it and I was like, nah, I can't do it. And now you see it, man. It's crazy, man. You got to make sure.
Even if you're not married though, it don't matter if you're married or not though, bro. It doesn't matter
Married,
if it's the
nah,
ring or
it's
not.
just about hitting ass. I can't just hit a fat Pog no more, man. It's over. It's over, man. That's why I've been trying to do nothing but
He said,
grind
man,
and get my money. Yo, man, I can't. Yo, man.
Yo, Hood Hobbies, bro. What was that live, bro? I said, what was that thing you had on the screen?
Chicks is down to get it. Chicks is down to get paid for their actions, bro. Yo, it happens all the time, man. Chicks is with that. Chicks is with it.
Y'all be killing me.
Shout to Minister Jab.
Shout to Mr. Jab.
That's the nap.
he said he's your pound. You want to troll and be scary, man. Listen, bro.
Man, that's
like
what
people be
bitch-ass
exposing
niggas do,
themselves,
though.
though. Yeah, they be exposing themselves, man. I want to hit this
Yeah,
game,
every
man.
game.
That's
You gotta
why I
have
be.
game.
Hey, do y'all see why I be roasting up all these game running guys, man? You know what I'm saying, like all of them going down, bro. He said, man, hey, all of them getting cooked up. All of them, all incels, all people running game. People talking about pick the right woman. I'm cooking all of you ninjas up. All of you. All right, everybody keep saying this.
That's why I said like I
Big
don't
up old school
laugh
Tony,
on
man.
cats who are on child support, but I laugh at the cats who keep going through the shit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, how the fuck nigga you finna game up a magistrate on child support? I ain't never seen it. So all these pimps and shit, all these motherfucking so-called players that got kids on child support. Maybe they're just not good enough. They don't have game either. You fucking
They don't have
dipshit.
they don't have the stomach for that.
Yeah,
Y'all
yeah.
wildin', bro.
That is the fucking weakest shit I ever heard, dog. For real. No
Man.
fucking no lying, dog. That's the weakest shit I ever heard. That's why I don't like niggas like that, man. I laugh at you, and I hope that they fucking take all your shit.
Yep. Believe
Round
in
them
that.
up, slaughter them with
Yes,
our
man.
roll.
No.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Hey,
shit, my
hey.
life could have been changed in the fucking Navy, man, if I had them 5 kids. You know, I wouldn't have shit to laugh at. My shit would
Oh, I
be
heard
done
that.
by now. Yeah, my shit would be.
Yeah.
I don't. I tell that story, but my shit would have been done like many years ago. But you know, the shit that I go through, you know, cats that we talking about, most of them is already older, like in my generation. But the younger cats, man, it's like you still keep having babies. You haven't you learned
Word.
anything?
By
Mm.
by
Yeah.
by slores. There's nothing but slores out here.
Yep.
Slores.
What about
Hey,
the
That's
single
crazy.
mothers?
somebody oh, he left American Science, man. Where you at, man? You know, you said that you gotta screen women to fix violence,
Yeah, no,
man.
no, BNP. I think he's talking about the, you know what I'm saying, you gotta meet them prior and whatever. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Is
I'm
he?
like, bro, like they
Bro,
all like, bro, you gonna pay
you
either way,
can't
man.
screen
Yeah,
them.
Ain't no
You can't
yeah, I was
screen,
screen
about to
them.
dog.
say,
Ain't no screen, man.
yeah.
Man, that's why you pay to get them out of here, man. Like you pay to keep your freedom. Ain't no screen. That's how women be getting men now. I like you. I love you. I will be with you forever. One kid, 2 kids, not in the court system.
Got
Come on,
leverage.
man. Even living with a woman. Like, look, even living with a woman for so long. Now she got mail in your house. Then guess what? You got to go to court now because now she's a resident. There's other ways women know
Yep.
how to game the system. It's not just
Getting a piece of
marriage.
mail. Getting
Yeah,
a
it's
piece
not
of
just
mail.
marriage.
Yeah.
All you
Water's
gotta
Hey,
do
wrong.
is change their address, get one
Yeah.
piece of mail, boom, I live here, motherfuckers.
Yep.
Now,
exactly.
now, if they not on the lease, you still gotta do the whole 30-day thing. Everything costs fucking money, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, soon as these fucking gimps get it, man, you know, it'll be great. But until then, I will keep laughing at the gimps.
And I
Yeah,
want it for free
man.
though. I want it for free. Hmm? Come on.
No, man. Like I
I'm
heard.
joking.
Okay. There you go. Dante 43 told screening women, and then somebody else. Hey, Hood Hobby, did you say men deserve to be on child support, something like that? I don't know. Like I was just listening, and
Nah, they're saying if something happens, like if some dudes get caught out there and be doing some wild shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're going around just banging slores and hitting on boogers that know and you dropping their information, if you're dropping your information on bitches, then you deserve to get put on child support, bro.
all right,
If you're
okay,
doing stupid shit, you
I
can't
can
do
hear
no
that.
stupid.
Okay, you thought okay. I thought you said like all men, like men need to be on child support, like man.
I was on child support living with the bitch once, so I know that shit's raw, bro.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dante, man, you say you got screen women to fix bars, man. What you mean by that, bro? What you mean by that,
Yeah,
man?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you.
Okay. Well, what I mean is you got to think about the market that you in. So it's levels to it. So like if you just uh meeting a escort and you like, okay, well, I'm gonna drop her off some money and I'm gonna do my thing. I'm saying that from a guy that been in the streets, I know some homies who used to pimp on chicks and they went to prison for pandering. You know what I'm saying? For the pimping, pandering, for selling, for sex trafficking. And I'm saying that the 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 pussy, I used to sell. I'm my ex drug dealer. I don't do it anymore. The pussy and the cocaine. The pussy is more powerful than a cocaine. So you take a hit, it's dudes that get sprung and they stuck on it. You know what I'm saying? And the
Hey,
same trouble.
let me ask you this: what's the difference between a married woman and a prostitute?
A married woman and a prostitute. I
Yeah, what's
don't.
the difference?
I know the answer to that.
I guess it all
Mm-hmm.
depends on who it is, but I don't really see no difference.
The
But
woman, the wife got
but what
papers.
I what I was trying to get at was that depends on how you fix and buying. So if you just going straight there, when I say screen, I'm talking about at least get to know the chick to the point to where you know who she is. Because I mean, you can go ahead and just, okay, I ain't got to know you. I'm just paying you. Boom, I'm getting it over with. But at the same time, you don't know what type of time she on. So
But
let me
yeah, I
let me give
mean,
you some examples.
go ahead, man.
If she's soliciting, okay, and she live in a place where let's say she live in a nice place, right? And she got multiple guys coming in and out her house. She might live around a bunch of folks. Neighbors are nosy, so they might be calling police, and then next thing you know, they got investigation going on her house. That's why I said the dope game ain't no different. So if she in her house, if somebody's selling womb out of her house, that's the same significance as somebody selling cocaine out his house. That house can get hit like boom, like kick the door open type of stuff. That's why I say you should screen people when you're doing it, because you can always get caught up if you're doing it that way, unless you're gonna screen her and then you just gonna tell her like, yo, this is what I want. I don't want no relationship, but hey, I got some money for you whenever you need it. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, and get to be cool with her to the point to where she's gonna open up to you, because a escort or a 304 ain't gonna open up to you. She's just gonna say only time she gonna open up is when she's talking about money. And then let's say she could have burnt the guy, right? She could have burnt some dude coming back to shoot up whoever come out of that house. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. I seen a lot. I'm from the streets, so I seen a
No, I get it.
whole
I get
lot.
it. I get it. Me too. Me too. I'm from the streets too. So you tell me a married woman can't get you hit as well? Even
Of
being
course,
married or dealing with a married woman can't get the same results.
of course, I would never mess with a married woman. I would never encourage nobody to mess with a
But how
married
would you
woman.
know? Women can act as well. Women don't have to be.
Exactly. That's why I
Well,
say,
okay, so they all the same, right? So how?
right.
Okay, so how can you screen a woman when they all can act and they can be the same, versus
Well,
getting
this is
something that's very direct?
this is how you screen them. You pay attention to what she said. First of all, you don't go over her house. You pay attention to what she's saying. But this is what I do. Okay, you're not gonna know who you dealing with 100% when you first link up with her. That's just science right there. That's just scientific. You ain't gonna know who you dealing with. But what I will do is I'll give her favorite drink, and I give her what she like. When you like some bud, I don't deal with nothing else, because when I was in the streets, I never did anything but weed and liquor. So I don't need smoke or drink no more. But you smoke weed, I could get you some weed. Well, it's legal now, so I could just go to the damn store and buy it. And I get her favorite drink, and once she start drinking, she starts smoking whatever she like, white Hennessy, Grey Goose. You know, we used to say the goose make them loose. She's gonna open up. She's gonna start opening up to you. Oh yeah, you know I got a man. Oh yeah, you know I got this. Oh yeah, you know this happened. You know I got a train ran on me. If you listen, you know, if you listen, you close your mouth and you listen, they will speak and tell on themselves and tell you who they are. So you just tell her, yo, you got a man, just let me know. It's all good. You comfortable with me. If she's in her comfort zone and she comfortable enough, she got enough liquor in her, or she in that comfort state with you, she gonna tell you everything. So that's
Right,
what I
right.
mean.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, not wrong, but it's like you only talking from a street perspective, bro. Like I'm from the Midwest as well, from Chicago. I've seen it all. But there's other areas of the world that women are acting. So basically what I'm saying is you can't screen a woman because they all the same. You're only going to get a woman that's very direct with you. And don't get me wrong, any man can get hit up no matter what they're doing. Nobody is Superman out here. Nobody's Iron Man. But when you're talking
She don't
about
have
the
no game.
streets, you are talking about women that's very direct versus a wife or a woman that you giving bud to or giving her a favorite drink. She can also act and she can do the most damage because she got the most time around you. She gonna have the most investment. What do men always cry about on the internet? I need a woman that can cook, clean, provide, take care of my kids. That same woman can be in the same woman in the streets or have knowledge on how to get more money from you. So now you have to separate women from this gaining on being in the street to women that's suburban or women that know how to extract a lot of money from men as they're doing it in court systems. And that's why a lot of people say that, well, SYSBM, stay away from Keishas. But what about the serial deleters? What about these white T women gaining a lot of resources? What about these Asian women, passive aggressive? Every woman is the same, but it all depicts on how that you have to maintain on how much you're spending. Because if you are fixing a bind, if a woman hits you up, cool, okay, you get robbed or whatnot. You lose a couple of thousand. When you get married, you doing the same thing. You losing 200,000. You losing millions. Now this whitey man or any person that's deleting themselves, not themselves, but their whole family. So basically, you got to pick your poison out here. Any man can get hit out here. That's all I'm saying, man. But there's no such thing as no screening, man. I just don't, I don't agree with no screening.
Well, screening, what I'm saying is you got, so you telling me like that you don't get to know none of your chicks, like when you like going to meet chicks, I don't know where you meet them at or whatever, but you telling me you just meet the chick and then you don't know nothing about her, you just know her stage name and she know your stage name and then that's it. I'm saying
No,
if that,
no. I'm not saying that. No, I meet every chick. I meet every chick that I see. And what I
I'm,
mean by that is when I tell men to play defense, I'm very prepared and equipped on who do I meet up. And I don't just say that don't get no random woman. No, I meet them in public. I meet all my women that I want to see in public. I don't just meet no woman off no street or no off no blade. I know exactly what woman that I want to meet. And basically what I do is I don't go to no woman's house. I got cameras everywhere. I'm well equipped. I know exactly what's going on, but it's easier because you are giving women what she actually wants up front versus playing the front versus trying to be Mac Daddy and running game. And women already know what you want, and you know what women want. See, what men tend to do is they want to run all this game, and all women want is money, or they want a lot of your time. Okay, give them that. But what the issue is when it's time for the woman to ask you for what they want, now the man want to block them. Now they want to run away. Now they tire slashed up. Now you got a crazy woman. All right. So I mean, it goes both ways. If you give a woman what she wants and you know what she wants and she give you what she wants, 95% of the chance you don't have to worry about nothing going down because it's all about communication. Men running game, you just telling a woman what she wanted to do, right? Because it sounds good. But as a man, it's like you need to be very direct because you want to put that woman in her position. You want to tell her exactly what you want and what she's gonna get or what she's looking for. I don't think there's no such thing as no screening.
I'm gonna say uh it ain't no 100% safe time uh meeting anybody. You know, if you meet anybody, wherever you meet her at, you don't know if she got a man, you don't know what she on. But I'm gonna talk to the chick. I'm gonna try to get to know who she is. I'm still gonna fix some binds though. Don't get it twisted. But I'm still gonna get to know who she is at the same time over uh
How long are you gonna
because
speak to her for?
I'm in a vulnerable state. You know what I'm saying? Especially with my pants down, I'm in a vulnerable state. So I need to know who she is. You know, otherwise, you just they playing duck hunt out here, you know. You get hit, not paying attention, or with your guards down, with your pants down, trying to get your thing off. So some chicks greedy. They might want money. They might want more money. You don't know what they own. So I screen them.
It's called
Like I said,
marriage. It's called
well,
marriage.
that's one thing, but you got other times where chicks, they ain't married and they get money, but they want more money. So they like to set people up. I mean, chicks do that all
Yeah.
over. Whether it's so
Yeah.
suburban hood, Keisha, Khadija,
Queen
you got the
Latifah.
Queen.
No, like I mean, like I see what you're saying, but at the end of the day, every man can catch these hands, but it
Exactly.
all depends on how you're dealing with women. Because what women are doing for quote unquote running game, they're telling you, right? They're telling men, I'm gonna love you forever. That can be more damaging than a man just looking for escort because now you are spending more money if anything goes wrong. Look at the percentages. Why are all of these men are growing gray hairs and telling you, hey, don't get married, just get what you want, pay to play. All these older guys, all in Thailand, all in America, these guys have got done dirty because they got gamed by a woman. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no such thing as screening a woman. Any woman can tell you anything you want to hear, but ultimately, it comes down to this one thing that they want. I mean, basically, it's money.
Well, I'm 100% down with that, but as I'm trying to say before, um, if somebody passed, I would say go off a recommendation. I remember Kevin Samuels had mentioned that one time when he was talking about escorts. He say go to a chick that your homie recommends you to, because you got dudes trying to fix bonds. They might go on the internet or something, and then next thing you know, they in the middle of a sting bus. They got some SEX trafficking going on, and now you in the middle of it. You getting locked up over it. You thought she was a bad chick, or she could have been a chick who was an informant or just got out of jail, and boom, you trying to go fix some bonds, and now you got a bunch of cops in your face. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is screen. When I'm saying be careful, like screen means you go to somebody who recommended you to. And still, like I said, everything ain't guaranteed because any chick could turn state at any time. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to think about you ever commit a crime with a chick. I don't never commit crimes with chicks because they don't hold water. They will tell. They will tell on you flat out. So just be careful whatever you're doing. If you're doing whatever you're doing, be careful. That's what I mean when I say screen. Screen, I guess that's another word for just looking out.
That's why I always say, always play defense, man. Any man can get got, man. But yeah, he said you got to do a background check on these women before you get involved. If you dealing with women, you got to do a whole background check. Hey man, this don't. All right. I'm not like men ain't doing all that to get what they want, bro. Like a whole background check. Now I get it, man. Anything can happen, but bruh, if you that paranoid to do a whole background check, a credit report, this, you know what I'm
Some of
saying?
that
Just
shit,
be to
it
yourself,
sounds
man.
good. Some of that shit sounds good, but at the end of the day,
Man ain't doing that.
a,
Yeah,
a,
man.
do- a non-barking or non-biting dog could still bark and bite. You know what I'm saying? So your screening process was for the first 5 or 10 minutes, really. It's not for the
Yeah.
longest time.
Yo, ASOS, we don't do that over here, man. We don't do all that over here, ASOS.
So
Yeah, man.
background check, man. You gonna pay for the whole service and run a whole background for 15, 20 years, and then you gonna not see anything and get married to the same chick and it's gonna take everything. Come on, man. Like
No,
we
he said
gotta
relationship.
common sense, man. Like, and then like if you that infatuated or not losing anything, then this chill out. You don't need women every day. I don't even marginalize women on my channel. I said if you want to get your rocks off and fix binds, not every day, every other week. If you want to get married, you're gonna get the same results. Women know how to act. It is what it
Dudes
is.
want in house. Dudes want in house. We in house. That's all it is.
Look, he said, I'm saying before you get before you get in a relationship, see guys looking for a relationship.
Everybody
Yeah,
looking for relationships.
niggas never
Y'all got
learn,
it, y'all
bro.
got it, man.
Nah,
Y'all got
do
it.
that.
Niggas
Nah,
never
ASOS, you go.
learn.
Women are not made for that now.
ASOS, don't listen to them on the panel, man. I want you to find that love, man. You know what I'm saying? You got
All
this,
right,
bro.
man. I might do
That's for
closing
you.
thought. Yo, hey man, like this dude still looking for love out here. Love is the reason why you at court. You know what I'm saying? Like talk about, before relationships. See, men out over here still looking for love. And I'm not gonna give every man no cake because I gotta save my cake for my show. But if you're looking for love, just expect the same result. Men pay to lose less money, less time, less energy. When you get married, when you get in a relationship, you're going to have to spend all of that. Just be prepared. At the end of the day, whatever happened to you, you deserve it. And even with men trying to fix binds, I know there's some goofy ninjas on YouTube that don't know how to do that correctly. It's going to be the same result. But at the end of the day, all women are the same. There's no vetting, there's no courting, there's no screening, there's none of that. You get what you get what you basically get. Ain't no woman gonna be like, come down to heaven from a 5'7" Jesus. This woman have not been touched yet. It's all for you. You've been praying for this woman forever. All these women have been freaky. They all want to explore and venture out. It don't matter what you do, relationship, marriage, fixed binds. Women want to be freaky and they want what they want. End of discussion. You can do all the vetting, courting, screening, all the cannonballs, all the backflips, all the roundhouse, all you want to. At the end of the day, all men pay. That's all I'm basically saying to y'all, man. He said, F these 304s, they ain't ish. Nate, man, women is the last thing you need to be worried about, man. I need you to lock in, gang. You know what I'm talking about. I need you to lock in. I see you in the comments, man. I need you to lock in. I really need you to lock in. All these men over here just listen to women rhetoric and they ain't locking in their own life. Lock in, gang. All right, but I'm about to get up out of here, man. All right, it's been a good, dope discussion. I appreciate everybody on the panel. All right, salute to everybody in the building. The like button. All right, I'm gonna let her hobbies on here. And hey, you know what? I got 15 more minutes, man. Y'all got it, man. Go ahead, y'all got it.
Hey, who's what the hell is going on
Somebody
with
in a machine
Dodie?
shop?
Yeah. Yo, Dodie, what's going on, man?
Got T-Rex in the background.
What up? What
You
up?
know?
He's getting munched on.
Yo,
Hey, but nah,
how do you still want relationships? That's crazy though.
I know. I
That's
know
an
in
insane thought.
2025.
Well, the world would never be what we want it to be, unfortunately. Like people who don't want kids and family, that's not even logical for like 96% of the fucking world. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to dudes. If you got a billion bitches telling you like they don't want kids, they gonna say they selfish. Why not? This, that, third. And then they gonna talk about, oh, the dude, you must be selfish. This is that and third, right? How the fuck? Or they might say, oh, that man is smart, right? But if the man is smart for not doing it, why is the bitch selfish for wanting to do it?
That's facts.
Like
That's facts.
motherfuckers they don't look at certain things when they talk about them being red pill or black pill. Like red pill is not about female nature, man. Red pill is about male nature and knowing who the fuck you are as a man, as yourself, even though it's spawned off as female nature, but nobody takes it past that. And it's like you have to know yourself. Like if you're not into having kids or following society, You know what I'm saying? We all fake ourselves out to a certain degree. It's, even me, I'm an electrician. I say I'm living a dream, but I know part of that dream is still fucking slavery.
That's facts. That wage slaving it's hurting you, Shaka, man. I
It
know.
ain't
Like,
hurting
yeah,
me.
it's hurting you, or no?
No, that's not hurting me. I'm good.
So what happens now? Like you're older, so is it
Hmm.
hard? It's getting harder, isn't it? Right? We're on to crawl through
No,
stuff, isn't it?
no, I'm still good.
You ain't got no bitch. Ain't got no
No,
bitch.
look,
Yeah,
man,
that's
look.
good.
The
Yeah.
grays that I have in my beard, bro, is yeah, it was
Uh-huh.
part stress but it has a lot of other things to do with gray hair. Gray hair doesn't mean fucking wisdom. You know what I'm saying? You could be an old
Yeah.
fool, but it comes from the lack of melanin in your hair follicles and the buildup of hydrogen peroxide. That's what the fuck gray hair is. Everybody eventually will
Mm.
get gray hairs.
Oh yeah.
Some a lot more than others. But the thing is, I'm still good to go. I told BNP this, man. I called him. My birthday was May 4th, bro. I was in the hospital because I got high blood pressure. You know what I'm saying? I was in there for like 4 days. So there's a lot of things that I had to fucking change up, you know? And sometimes when you stop doing certain things the bad habits you was doing for a long time, it'll still come off on you. But the whole thing is, for even with hypertension, I still try to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes don't, and they let other stressful things, you know what I'm saying, impede the progress on aging. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of dudes, bro, when I got to the apprenticeship, I was 38 years old. And as apprentices, we call that an apprenticesaurus, like you're an old ass apprentice because of the age that it was designed for, right? Like military. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? The thing is, at 38, I still looked 10 to 15 years younger than cats who was about to turn out and become journeymen at 25. They didn't even know how old I was. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
you
The
look
only
young.
I mean, even with the grades, like, yeah, they'll say
Mm-hmm.
like, what are you like 40? They won't say I'm 50 because they don't think I'm 50. You know what I'm saying? Like I just hit a fucking half a century, but the thing is, it's like them motherfuckers look fucked up. If you've lived a hard life, it's gonna show. It's gonna look fucked up. So
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I still got time in before I retire, before my body starts falling apart. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta accept that type of shit.
Yeah, it happens. Even BMP, man. Hey, BMP, you look young as well, man.
Progress, man. What's going on with you, man?
What?
What's going on with
What?
these questions, man? Progress calling people bald, gray head, like, bro.
No. I'm just
You
saying that's a
good,
good
gang?
thing.
Like,
Like,
you
no,
straight?
because I was gonna make a video. I was gonna make a video on like talking about how like stress and marriage and all of that. So I was just like, I'm looking
Even
at
even
guys and
even people
oh,
without grades or that's not bald, you don't like stress is a silent deleter, man. You will never know.
mm,
Like
even
even people that's working out in shape, you ain't got to be
yeah,
obese, man. You can drop, DEAD anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, just still take care of yourself, man. Right, looks to be
yeah,
deceiving, man. Just.
that's facts.
Yeah.
It's all
All
mental.
right,
You're
but
right.
I'm gonna do closing thoughts. Hey, man. Hey, salute to everybody on the panel. And yes, I will be keeping this live stream up. I just want brothers to make sure that anybody can catch these hands. I want everybody to stay out those core systems. It was good chopping up with y'all, man. All right. Hope y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, man. But I'm about to go ahead and do closing thoughts. I'm gonna start with go ahead, Black Pill Daniels, Freedom, Truth Seeker, Shaka, and then her hobbies, man. Let's get it.
To make it short, to make it real simple for you simps out there and you men who keep getting married and getting relationships, is just to leave women alone altogether. Relationships, BS. Marriage, BS. Being around women overall is just BS. So my point is to just live your life single, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah. Salute. Hey, salute BPD. Salute everyone, man. Salute everyone. Salute Shaka, salute Shaka, hobbies. What I'm gonna say is basically, man, at this point, right, this child support, right? If you're paying that, pay it off, and you know what I'm saying, just pay your stuff and sit back and enjoy your life. I don't know nothing. That's what I'm trying to learn from the older guys, right? I'm only 19, so I don't have a clue. I know that I know nothing, right? Socrates said that, and I think that's true. I'm trying to make some videos, right? I'll probably be live tomorrow, and I'll put my channel in the thing. This is progress, and I got banned because YouTube doesn't like me. But yeah, thanks. All right, peace.
I don't think words to say. I appreciate the Ozark man just giving me some guidance once again. 23 and still learning. I have a long way to go for me to learn all this. So for that information, I'm really grateful to. I was listening. I didn't say much. I was reading something. So yeah, I appreciate. I really do. So um, all I gotta say is that I'm just gonna keep being single. 23, still learning, still progressing my ways to, move out eventually. So I salute to BMP and those in the chat and the panel. So I salute to everybody. So take care.
I mean, fucking child support is detrimental to your health, man, and your state of mind. You can you can become a criminal off of that shit. Just think about that for a second, man. You can become a criminal off of child support when it's supposed to be just a Title IV debt. And, like I said, I don't laugh at a lot of dudes for being on child support, because not everybody's on YouTube, not everybody's in spaces where they're being taught, how to circumvent this type of shit, but it's when you keep doing it over and over again. So that's where you got to watch yourself and become grounded with who the fuck you are and stop letting society, put you in a trick bag of being a quote unquote real man. Peace.
Yeah, fellas. Well, I did send BMP a video about what I really think of when we be joking about what fire and desire was, but I know he didn't want to see that. But that's what, if you want fire and desire, that's what it is, and chicks ain't doing that. So and I'm telling y'all, man, they all the same, man. AWOP for real, bro. Be careful out there. Invest in yourself. Don't invest in these hoes, man. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, salute. Hey, no, I ain't playing that video, man. You about to spoil my appetite. I ain't playing that, man. All right, salute everybody on the panel, man. All right, all brothers in the building, man. Hope y'all have a good Sunday, man. Hope you. Hey, and also, man, I hope somebody learned something from this panel or the whole live stream. And it's not all about just fixing binds. It's about how all women can contract you. And just like Shaka just said, any man can become an inmate. And you did everything correctly, but you trust a woman. There is not enough screening in the world to stop this. Anybody can catch these hands. But when you play defense, it can be very less excruciating, if you should say. All right, but man, hey, salute to everybody, man. I think it was a good dope discussion, man. And we're gonna do more of these open panels, man, because I always love to hear y'all thoughts, where y'all from, what y'all been through, any information, any anecdotal stories that y'all can tell, so that not only these younger brothers, but there are some guys that's maybe 30, 40, and 50, 60, maybe still watching, still trying to figure things out. So we all here to help each other, and we all here to make sure that we just keep this whole village going on. Not a community, it's not a community, it's a whole village. This is a village, man. We all we got. We all against the blue pill society, because men that's blue pill, they won't listen to y'all. Y'all need to take strive, keep your peace, keep your freedom, man. All right, so I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody in the building. And also, man, hold on, before I get up out of here, I'm gonna Shout out to everybody that donated real quick for the one time, man. All right, Kamara with the $2. Thank you so much, brother. The Night, $2. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right. Hot Fire in 3, 2, 1 for the 10. Thank you very much. Salute to you. Okay, we got Freedom, £2. Thank you very much, brother. You got Hot Fire 3, 2, 1, doubling back for the 5. All right, man. Thank you so much to everybody that donated, support the channel, man. Y'all mean the word to me, man. Guns and Butter with the 20, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you. All right, salute to him, man. Also, Night with the 199, man. Yeah, man. You know, always doubling back, man. All right, and also a salute to the Night again, man. Always showing support. And he said, salute to all brothers, live free. Hey, salute to everybody, man. I just look. I just want y'all to live free. I do not want y'all to think that women that just on the blade, on the strip, these women are turning into wives. They're turning into married women, and Simps are going to marry them. Maybe you are going to marry them. She's going to say everything that you want to hear. That's called running game. This whole world is fake. Everybody's playing an act. Even actors pass away. All these, uncles and father figures that played all these big roles in the 80s and 90s sitcom just for acting to be happy with a family. This deceasing, man. It's a sad work. All right, so keep your freedom, man. Also, live free as always. And listen, man, I don't care how you get women. I don't give a damn. I don't care. As long as you keep the freedom that you want and you not getting tricked out of society standards, hey, you good in my book. Anything working out for y'all, keep it. But I am not here. I don't want to make a channel just strictly for women. I'm trying to show you different methods on how men getting caught in this system. One way or another. Women need help out here. We're here to fix binds. We're here to get what we want. And we're here to stay child free. If you have kids, you can't see them. Walk the hell away. Run off.
Ran off on the floor twice.
Run off. Okay. And also, man, if you if you have a family or you can see your kids, good, man. Spend some time with your kids. But at the end of the day, F them kids, man. Or let stepfathers take care of them kids. All right. But I'm about to get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Hope y'all have a good Sunday. And we out of here, man. All right. With that being said, this is the Beta Male Police. I appreciate y'all for reaching out, but it ain't shit else we got to speak about. And we out. Peace.
This is what you know. Fuck all of y'all. What's that one? So Scott Galloway. Scott Galloway. You too, nigga. And Jordan Peterson. Yeah, all of y'all. Hey, this is the notorious one right here, bruh. Fuck y'all, bruh. Don't try to criticize me to go back to the dating marketplace. Scott Galloway, Jordan Peterson, Anton Daniels, all right, Matt Walsh. Fuck.
So when you guys talk about this game stuff, oh, I'm running game. I don't need to pay for it. I don't need to do that. You're broke.
Listen. I don't hear any fucking whores. It is beautifully quiet.
Are you saving these hoes? Well, you need to get to that money, you bitch ass nigga, and stop playing.